a place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Why, that'll be just swell. Thinking, actually, is this a better look? Is this a better look? Do I look like a jazz man? Do I look as though I could be a jazz man? The hat, the famous hat. Nice. It's bloody warm though. Wasn't warm earlier. Slick Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you. I may look into that. I may not do. We'll see. We'll see. It's warm, isn't it? Many 24p's. I need all the 24p's I can get, Mandy. Life is costing a fortune at the moment. I put diesel in my car yesterday, which you'll be able to see on an upcoming video. On an upcoming video. My English is abysmal. Abysmal with a capital Piz. Just under £100, £99 something it was, just to fill me tank with diesel. Stupid. All because old men want to play war games in the Middle East. Stupid, isn't it? No es bueno. These are orange glasses, Lulu Bellatini. I'm going for the jazz look tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're really strange. I wish I could show you what it looks like. If I look outside now, everything looks bright, everything looks sharp, but it looks orangey. Sam, how you doing? How's life 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle, by the way, Lulu Bellatini? I could almost see you the other day. Almost see you. I keep forgetting where you are as well. In my head, you're over in that direction, but really, in reality, you're not. You're there. There. Which is bizarre. Actual nice hat. Not sure about the rose tinted spectacles. The orange. They're not rose. Oh, I'll get rid then. Thank you. Now it's going for the jazz look. It's not going to work, is it? They are interesting now. Right. See, that looks miserable outside now, whereas when I was wearing them, it looked like it was the joys of spring were outside. It is warm now. It wasn't warm earlier. Weather's come down a bit, but for best, you were getting a bit. Were you getting a bit crispy? Were you getting a bit crispy? Have you been out in it, Louise? I didn't think I was, but I was starting to get slight pain in the shins, especially from the sunshine. So I've been for a few walks, haven't I? And also I was sat on the sea wall the other day in the sunshine. Careful though. Overly warm but good, Sam. Overly warm but good. Not surprised, bloody Texas. We moan about the weather here and you would call it a cold day. You'd be putting your coat on over there. And we're down to our scants over here. Put them back on, you're only messing. No, no, you're messing. She's not messing. It's alright, I can see what I'm doing now. By the way, it is a thermos, but iced coffee. Sponsor me thermos, you cool bastards. I would have made a normal cup of tea, but I've been drinking normal cups of tea all day, and I fancied something just a bit more chilled. So I've gone with the chilled coffee. Oh my god! Kept going out with a book and forgetting it was sunny. What book are you reading, Louise? Anything good? Anything filthy? Filthy? Apologies for not saying hi to everybody in Dan's. You will, yeah, I was pretty much the same myself. Every now and then I'd have a quick look and then the chat had just disappeared. It's a blue cup, an actual blue cup. Like my skin. Blue. Thermos. I reckon you could do hot beverages in that, but it seems to be set up for cool ones. So it's working quite well. And it works well with the other cups as a trio. I don't want to say it's a red one because it's not. It's more, what would you call it? Petrol burgundy. A petrol burgundy. The black, and then this beautiful blue. It's fantastic. It works. It balances out very nicely. Still no knock green one. I can't find the knock green ones at any decent price. The same as the royal blue ones. You can get those other cups for about 20 quid, and then the other ones, the knock greens and the petrol royal blue ones, are about 50. It's ridiculous. I ain't doing that, bruv. Can't remember, your dad ran out of Reaches, so gave it a Scottish detective instead. So from Jack Reaches to large teachers. Scottish detective. Who could that be? Rebus. Jukebox, I'll have a look again now, but I don't think it's working. No, not working. Unfortunatamente. Speaking of which, that should be working, but isn't. I have spent hours today fixing shit. None of the links on the Stream Deck were working. Normally I've got things in little silos, so all like the football, the cricket, the rugby and all that are in one little silo, so when I press a button it goes there and it loads them onto the screen. The drinks, the staff and all that are in different places, just to try and reduce the processing power and things. None of that was working. And this, I know it looks amateur as fuck, but it isn't. This is the single most complicated stream that you will watch. I have literally hundreds and hundreds of buttons to press with things that trigger. I have to go through them all just to make them work. And I will have missed lots of them. So if something gets attempted tonight but doesn't work, it's because OBS and Stream Deck have decided to have a bit of a falling out. Logan. Never heard it. Is he running? Now that, I know that one, that is a reference, isn't it? To Logan's Marathon, is it called? I'm only joking. So I'm getting yourself a nice cold bowl of cereal for lunch. Hot weather makes cold food preferable. Absolutely 100%. I also agree with thingy. Whatchamacallit? Students, they know the score. What you do is you have curry for breakfast and you have cereal for tea or for supper. We all do it the wrong way round. Cereal for breakfast and have something hot later on. That's not the way to do it. When you wake up, you need something that really scares you, kicks you into action. So red hot curry, but at cold. So it's hot and cold at the same time. It's getting driven round a lot. You would, wouldn't you? Burgos. We do have Burgos. I hope this works. I think it does. That's the bit. That's the bit. Oh, camera. It's the shoot. The shoot does it for me. The shoot absolutely does it. Absolutely 100%. You had Weetabix minis for tea. It's perfect. I had leftover cold pizza for breakfast when you were a student. You see, I don't understand the concept of leftover pizza, but I know what you mean. Steve, are you having a stroke? Only you know, Steve-o. Hello to you, hello to Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And to Ruby Roo. Tennis ball retrieval unit 3.0, she's been upgraded. Mandy smashed it again. She smashed it again. Loving the Burgos. It's like Argos, but it's full of bears. It's warm. Speaking of Burgos, I bought a fan from Tesco. But I bought another fan because it's been too hot. And as soon as I bought the fan, what happened to cool down? Burgos was a bit high up. I will go through it and make sure everything works, Mandy. I'll sort everything out. Good evening. Graag gedaan. I will cover myself in cold coffee as well before the evening is done. I know that. I understand that. It's bound to happen. I'm so used to drinking normal tea, but cold coffee out of a completely different mug, a different thermos. It's going to go everywhere. Bit of football talk. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure it will, but you never know, it might do. Oh, bloody hell, it has. Back of the net, ding, dang, do. Yeah, all the buttons, and I mean all of the buttons, went a little bit tits up today. Shouldn't we use the lower desk setup to do it? Yeah, I've been struggling today, to be honest with you, Mandy. Struggling to get everything to work properly. So what I might have to do is I might have to drag it slightly. Drag it down. All I did is I used fit to screen. So it just automatically fits to screen. Steve, I didn't watch it last night, mate. I don't have TNT. My dad does on his screen, but what did I do yesterday? Oh, the rugby league challenge cup final was on yesterday, so watch that. Wigan won it, beat Hull KR. 40 points to 10 in case anyone's interested. And that finished just before 5 o'clock, and then the Champions League kicked off. But I was doing something else. I went for a walk, didn't I? Did I go for a walk? I did go for a walk yesterday. Did I do a long walk yesterday, or was that the day before? I honestly can't remember. Oh, and I was out and about picking Jess up and dropping her off every 5 minutes. That's what happened. That was live on TNT's YouTube channel. I know it's the first Champions League final since it reverted to what it is now. That wasn't on terrestrial TV. Which is bang out of order. Bang out of order. Yeah, Jess went to the Southport Food and Drink Festival. I had to drop her off. Then I had to pick her up. Then I had to drop her off at home. Then I had to pick her up and drop her off in town. Then I was supposed to pick her up at about 10:30 last night. And it got to about 2:30 in the morning. And she replied to a text, "Oh no, I don't really need picking up now. Lois is picking me up." So my niece went and picked her up instead. She only lives round the corner from her. But I was on edge constantly. Will I be needed? Well, my car keys were hanging up in the bedroom where they don't normally survive there. survive. Don't normally live here. Thrive. I don't know what I'm on about. I don't even know what I'm on about. So just lying there. Tay and Alex were there. Were they? I did not know that. I don't think she knows who they are. If I'd known that, I would have gone and seen them myself. Gusted. I should have looked really, shouldn't I? There was a lot of people. There was a hell of a lot of people around, I know that. When I was dropping her off, I had to take her to her mate's first. In fact, I never even drove to Victoria Park where it was. I went into town to where a mate lives. And that was bad enough. But, yeah. If I'd known, I'd have gone down. Would have been nice to see them. And at least tell them face to face, stop making fucking BMW content. Annoying the life out of me, that. Jumping on the ladies' chat. It's not the ladies' chat, this Steve-O. Not just the ladies, anyway. Tom will be around somewhere. Probably doing the ironing at the moment. Or cleaning. It's very clean. It's very clean. Yeah, but I was doing something else yesterday as well, and I can't think what it was. And all weekend I wanted to go and do stuff. Link sent. What link? Right. Different Taylor and Alex. Yeah. I was doing something else. I wanted to do something this weekend and I couldn't get round to it. I haven't slept well. Again, the last couple of days I've not slept well. I've woke too early and not been able to fall back asleep. So the balance has been off. Not good. I was wearing an ankle brace yesterday, which I really needed. That's been feeling off as well, my ankle. But on the plus side, I got loads of birds on the Merlin app. There's more than one. Yes, there is. There's a massive channel on YouTube that is run by an Alex that has a tailor involved as well. True story. Yeah, it's not good. I was thinking about it. Actually, no, yesterday I didn't go on a long walk. I did the day before. Friday I went for a fairly long walk. Friday evening, which was sound. I enjoyed that. Yesterday I wanted to go on a long one, and I got as far as like sort of halfway on my normal walk, and had to stop. I thought, I'm not going to make any further than this. I'll just come back round. So I managed to get back round, but yeah, the ankle wasn't doing well. Even though it was already taped up, I could start to feel it. I am falling to pieces. I'm falling apart, and not in a good way. The Merlin app's fantastic. I've started to lose a little bit of patience with the birds round here, though. It's just the same ones all the time. But there's been a couple of different ones. And the dunnocks have come back. What else is there? There was something else earlier on that hasn't been around for a while either. Might just be the time of year. Like when I take it to the beach as well, I'll put it on trying to listen to whatever. It's got to be geese, hasn't it? There's geese down there and there's something else. And because of the amount of cars and the amount of noise, you can't get a reading at all. It's awful. It's devastating. He's from Lancaster, she's American. Oh, is he? Yeah, I think I know them. They are on Instagram, aren't they? He's normally pointing out America's foibles. Is he the one I was watching today? Was he moaning about In-N-Out Burger today? fucking awful. You get more variety during the migration seasons. They do come and go, don't they? What am I expecting to hear? Parrots, flamingos, emus, herds of wildebeest sweeping majestically across the plain. I don't know. I don't know what I remember hearing last year or the year before, but I thought there was more. There was a bit more flying through. It might just be... We are still, well, technically today, isn't it? We are still in spring. Tomorrow's going to be summer. Maybe as the weeks go by, the next fortnight or so, might start getting a few more. There was a white dove, which looked like some kind of magician's prop, on top of one of the houses next door, or next door but one. That was quiet. The pigeons are quiet. The wood pigeons aren't. The magpies have been quiet, but there's been loads of them around. You nearly wrote wildebeest, but not a bird. Yeah, but, you know, if you can get a Faulty Towers reference in there, you need to, don't you? What do you expect to see from a Torquay hotel bedroom window? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Yeah, I just thought... Robins normally go a little bit quiet, don't they? For some strange reason. Are they too busy goosing? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh, where is it? I'll open this up and have a look now. A house sparrow. The house sparrows have been giving it beans. Eurasian blackbird. Common wood pigeon. Yeah. Oh, carrion crow. Starting to see a few of them around as well. And there's pigeons going missing. Greenfinches. Yep. Pretty things though. The blackbirds, I think, at the moment are probably the most vocal. They never shut up. You get a lot of variety whenever the mockingbirds are around. Can't tell it's an imitation. I was going to try and see if I could fool it by watching, I don't know, some David Attenborough documentary while they're in the jungle. And I start putting like mad birds down as being in Southport. What? What? You can't get them there. Oh man. Mockingbirds are amazing, aren't they? Any of those things that reproduce sounds, especially non-organic sounds, blow my mind completely. When you hear them, is it mynah birds making the sounds of phones ringing or alarms going off? It's bizarre. Ali, ali, oh, ali, 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 oh. Oh, let's hope you work. No. That was working earlier. Now it's not working. See? See? Are any of them working? This was working earlier, now it isn't. There's an issue. Many apologies for the inconvenience. Ali Alio. Yeah, not showing up. Sorry. No aviaries near me. There is. The Botanic Gardens in Churchtown have got an aviary. And they've got... What else have they got there? There's a few bits and pieces. I am going to go, but I was waiting for half term to finish because I can imagine it's absolute chaos. Hang on. Ali Alio, what have you done here? There you go. Oh, your screen's mirrored. What's it say? There you go. There's the t-shirt. Being told to feck off. Oh, feck off. Lovely stuff, Ali Ali. Oh, it suits you. Mamdi. You have been called worse, and you will be called worse as the stream goes on, Mamdi. You tried to greet your mockingbirds over the winter with a couple of sing-song phrases, just to see if they'd eventually repeat it. No luck so far. Sam, keep on trying. Here's Boss says some people believe in love at first sight. Do we believe in love at first sight? Everyone on here, do you believe in it? Is it a thing? Or are we just trying to convince ourselves? What do we reckon? Does it exist? Or is it a protection? Do we have a protection within us? Teach them swear words, absolutely. The first thing that ever happens wherever you go in the world, if you learn a new language, you learn the swear words first. Therefore, mockingbirds, first thing you need to learn. I want to hear a flock of mockingbirds flying around the south of the US, loudly calling, "Sponsor me thermos, you bastards." How good would that be? D-Moon, speaking of which, Ali Alio and everyone else, tonight is a blue moon. So it should be fairly good. If you can get yourself outside later on, have a quick look. It's not there yet. I mean, it's not there yet. It's 8:30. It's going to be light until about 10 o'clock tonight, isn't it? Shane, how you doing, bud? Not too bad, mate. Hope you're good as well. Casper? Yeah, tonight is a blue moon, so if you get an opportunity, have a look up. The last couple of days, the moon has looked huge, and it's looked really nice. It's looked different colours as well. Usually, you know what it's like, don't you? It looks sort of that bluey white. This has been a bit lower. It's looked more cheesy coloured. Full blue moon, it is. In honour of Pep Guardiola leaving Man City, I think it is. Full blue moon. When I was out doing my walk over the last couple of days, when I was out doing my walks over the last couple of days, I could add plural there, couldn't I? Because it would work better. That's what stood out to me, was the moon looking absolutely amazing. It doesn't come across on camera, that's the only problem. But to naked eye, it looks amazing. Give yourself an opportunity tonight to have a look up. Look up to the skies, man. And we're coming into that part of the year, aren't we? Will I be standing alone beneath it? Without a dream in my heart? Quite possibly, Mandy. Without a glove on my bone? Blue moon. If they eventually say something you don't want to broadcast swear words, don't let them watch this stream then, Sam. That will be funny, that though. Just hearing, sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Blue moon, you had to remember it was the second full moon this month, it is. Which happens once every Preston Guild. No, it happens far more often than that. Preston Guild, I think, happens every 76 years, doesn't it? Meaning, you're more than likely going to see one of them in your lifetime, depending on when you were born. I think, was it 91, the last one? When we moved to Southport, it was the British Open golf was here and the Preston Guild was on. Even swear words will get more traction. You're too stubborn to go for the easy stuff. No lowest common denominator, Sam. You eschew the lowest common denominator. Should be proud of yourself for that. I, on the other hand, We'll be teaching them all kinds of utter filth. Filth. Utter filth. The neighbours would despise me. But then again, you probably couldn't understand a word I said, or the birds would say, "What language are you guys talking?" We used to get that all the time. Used to play Call of Duty with the lads from work. Headsets on, all talking to each other. Our clan was called Yamar, as in Yamar on toast. Ah, lad, Yamar. And we had people asking us, "What language are you talking?" "Fucking English, lad. What are you on about, lad?" You may play a recording of me saying that, though. In-jokes are funny. I like in-jokes. It's good because it makes you feel part of something, I think, when there's in-jokes. When you get it. If someone says something and you just see in the chat a handful of people who know exactly what it means, I like that. Teach him Shakespeare. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? It is the sun and Juliet is the east. How does that go? I never did that. Never did that in school. Did Hamlet. 12th Night. Midsummer Night's Dream. I read that out loud. I was bottom, obviously. The poor neighbour cat would be so confused, but possibly also very impressed at the same time. That'd be boss. I was going to claw your innards out, but you know, you've impressed me there. Can you do Richard III? Yeah. How good would that be? See if we can get more and more animals doing quoting Shakespeare. I think possibly cats could do Richard III, couldn't he? Wow, was the winter of our discontent. It worked perfectly for me. Shockingly schooled in Warwickshire, no Shakespeare at all. How is that even possible, Mandy? That you went to school? Sorry, I mean that. No Shakespeare. We did 3 Shakespeare plays in school in inner city Liverpool during the 1980s. No Alan Bleasdale. Nothing. Oh, I think the year above us did Blood Brothers and stuff like that, but we didn't. We did loads of Shakespeare. And read the Duchess of Malfi and all that kinds of stuff. Yeah, dogs. That sounds more like a crow. What the fuck's going on here? Why can't you do dog impressions? Oh, I was out yesterday with my daughter and her mate, and we were in the car, and we saw a myron in the wild. A wild myron. Because my daughter's mate was in her house, so I had to pick them both up from my daughter's, take them into town, and we saw a wild myron. And of course, straight away, me and my daughter went into it. Didn't bother the fact that there was someone else in the back of the car. Read the plays in class but did not act them out. Yeah, we did the same thing ourselves. I used to get picked all the time. Possibly because I'd just come back from the Netherlands and I wasn't 100% sort of coffee machine scouse at the time. Oh, no, lad! Not like that, just I was alright. I could speak quite clearly. I could enunciate, dear lady. I could enunciate. A wild myron, Christine, Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. It was a beautiful wild myron. I think the windows are slightly open, so whoever it was would have heard us screaming at the top of our voices. He looks like a myron. Trying to explain to Hobby why you call the Dachshund a myron. It's all around the world. Steve, I was saying Helen does the same thing now. In the Brooklyn accent as well. That's just what they are, the myrons. Prove me wrong. Change my mind. I have a sty on my eye. Hang on, it might not be a sty. Could just be pain. I got, what did I get? I didn't get anything. I had a shower before this, obviously. I want to make sure I'm clean for you. He's very clean. So I might got a little bit of head and shoulders in the eyes, which is not good. Thankfully, I have Taylor's Duo. That's Taylor's Duo. The lady that I went and saw at St Helens Hospital, was that last week or the week before? I can't even remember. 2 weeks ago maybe. She sent me a load through the post. She said, do you use it? Yeah, the last lady I spoke to said to use it. All right. Does it help? It does actually, yeah. Is it on prescription? Well, no, it isn't actually. So it's costing me like 11 quid a go or whatever it is. I'll put it on prescription for you. Plus I've got a load in the office, so I'll send you some. Oh, thank you. And she did. I was delighted. No shoulders in the eyes. You never played rugby, obviously. Met a little Cessie yesterday in Lincoln. She was a bit snooty. Massive rope lead for such a little Zouag. Ah, because little dogs think they're hard as fuck, don't they? And then the big ones don't ever do anything. They just hang around as if to say, all right, mate. Unless it starts getting a bit on top, at which point they lose the shit and then bad things happen. Don't mess with a big dog. Big dogs are normally all right. Little dogs are just too much fecking about. Sty is what you call a swelling on top of the eyelid. That's what we call them as well, Ali, but I don't think I've got one, to be honest with you. I don't really get them. Just because I can't close this eye, shite gets into it. Gets covered in shite. Once I have the surgery, once I get Brad Pittified, this won't look as bad. Delighted. Was that off Father Ted? I'm sure it was, unless I've heard it wrong. I'm sure Father Ted says it, doesn't he? I'd be delighted. That'd be delightful. I'd be delighted. Been using that ever since. And if someone puts a cup of tea down and doesn't tell you that it's yours, instead of saying, is that my cup of tea? We say, are those my feet? The gorgeous facial. Excuse me, Christine, excuse me. The what? The what? The gorgeous facial. Ali, I was noticed I can't speak. I can't speak. No disrespect at all there, Ali. It's not a problem at all. That's all it is, you know. Because I can't close it properly, especially of a night. I'll wake up of a morning if I've not covered it or I haven't put enough juice in it. Taylor's Duo, which is a bit like Thermos, isn't it? Thermos Duo, only it's not. Taylor's Duo. If I haven't used enough of that, then I can wake up and it's red. And also, if I have a shower, I as much as I try, I just can't keep stuff out of it. And this has been happening since, well, birth. Unfortunatamente. Shite is definitely worse than a shoulder in the eye. What is worse than that, though, is a shoulder covered in shite in the eye. Painful. I'm just hoping that when they get it done, that is, if nothing else, if it closes while I have a shower and closes while I sleep, I'll be delighted with that. I won't need anything else. I mean, as much as I laugh about it and joke about it, calling it the Brad Pittification, and it's going to be a facelift, and I'm worried about the face underneath being uglier than this one, all that kind of malarkey. It's not, is it? It's just fixing this. I won't look any better. I'll just look a bit different. It's an exercise in rolling its hair in glitter. You know that, I know that. The doctors know that. I need an eye dome. I don't even know what an eye dome is, but I want one. Does it have weapons attached to it? Can I get a hands-free eye dome? 4K. Can I get a 4K eye dome? I don't know what it is. Swimming goggles for the shower. I would look a complete tit. Man, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to go all in. Swimming goggles, inflatables, rubber ringy things around the wrists and the arms and what have you. Flippers. How boss would that be? You feel that eye domes should exist and don't know why they don't. We can Dragon's Den this. Can we 3D print? Can we 3D print an eye dome? We could make that happen. You'll go along with the beautification theory. If I say it often enough, then hopefully at some point, you know, it might happen. It won't. It won't. Giving me a facelift is like putting 17-inch alloys on a wheelie bin, isn't it? It's just fucking pointless. Seems like something you've seen in sci-fi. Let's take it away from sci-fi and let's turn it into science fiction. That's what we need to do. Don't forget, he who expects nothing is never disappointed. Can I change that to she who expects nothing is never disappointed, and then put that on my my dating resume? Do you reckon that'd work? Underneath, it's only small, but there's 15 stone behind it. Could get more swipes, couldn't I? Sponsor me thermos, you cool bastards. On a dark evening after a couple of drinks, fabulously handsome. That's going on the tour poster. We're having that one. As opposed to me as a complete double bagger. Oh, what was the one? A stumper. Ever heard that one? Or did my mate just make it up? A stumper. Did you cop off the other day? Oh man, yeah. She was a complete stumper. What do you mean a stumper? Someone so fucking ugly that when you wake up in the morning and you've your arms around it, you'd rather chew your own arm off than risk waking her up. What a horrible thing to say, a fucking stumper. Typical man shit, but it works both ways because the girl started using it as well. Stumpers. Oh, I don't. Could we make one of those for the eye? Imagine one of them. How fucking boss would that be? Could I have an eye dome with lasers? With frickin' lasers. Stick it on a t-shirt, it would work, wouldn't it? Evening, Christine. All washed up? She's not washed up yet. Plenty of life ahead of her. Plenty of life ahead of her. Dishwasher been round already. Ah, right. So it is a lot of eyes. But it works for, I was going to say it works for flies. A fly's only got 2 eyes, but there's 6.3 billion little receptacles in each of them. How does it work with them? There is just 2 eyes, isn't it? But a lot of sensors. Speaking of which, I wasn't speaking of that. I've not watched enough Spring Watch. I love watching Spring Watch. It's available on catch up, isn't it? I watched 1 episode this week. I should have watched all of them. There's 4 a week, isn't it? The UK is amazing, man. The wildlife that we've got. Look after the wildlife. I had son for lunch today. Nice to see him. We had chicken. See, they're very poor indeed. It's not working. Why is that not fucking working? Everything's annoying me. Literally everything is annoying me. Why is that not working? It's bullshit. Bullshit. No, it's not that one. Buttons in there pressed here, you know. It's there. Or can we have a look again? Where was that? Was that? I'm asking you questions that you don't understand. Why? Nope. None of it. None of it. Why is this not working? No. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. How many Jeffs are you getting? Just the normal Jeffs, Mandy, the normal Jeffs. You had it as well. It is very poor indeed. Unfortunately, so is Stream Deck interacts with OBS, which is bullshit. Bullshit. Jeff had better be working. We'll soon find out. I think Springwatch is an amazing thing to have. You randomly scroll onto BBC's live stream and they were showing it. They have it 3 times a year, don't they? Springwatch. It's Autumn Watch, isn't it? And Winter Watch, which is fantastic. Especially for, I think for us in the UK, to appreciate what we have. We're so busy looking around the world at what other people have, we never even look what we have in this country. So you need things like Springwatch just to show you this is not a barren island. There's lots of stuff on here. Well, not just a collection of barren islands. I was out in the night with some mates years ago and woke up to a text from a mate saying, help, I just woke up and I'm in shock. She looks like Shrek. So depressed, please get me out of here. That sounds like a stumper. Is Jeff ready to rock our world? Mandy on text with Jeff, you're all day. Thought you promised double Jeff this week due to football cocking up Jeff last week. That's the week before, Louise. You had double Jeff last week. It was double Jeff last week. Were you not here last week, Louise? I might still have it somewhere. If I've still got it, I'll send it to you. There's no one behind the bar. Nothing's working. Buttons are being pressed and nothing's working. Forgot to remind about Jeff calendar. I've got some stuff, I'll send it. To be fair, I've been chocker. Doing loads of stupid things. You've only heard people mention Springwatch. They don't do a summer watch. Because I think they probably think to themselves, if you go out in the summer in the UK, wherever you go, you will see things. However, spring, autumn, and especially winter, the animals need a bit of help. And we need to be mindful of where they are, what they're doing. Spring, don't interrupt when they're getting their own. Stream Deck is plugged in. It's the problem. Like I said earlier, I've got them in silos. So all the drinks are in one little silo. All the staff are in one little silo. So when I click a button, it opens up from there. And it's not at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't like it. Private Jeffage. You can have private Jeffage. Stream Deck is fully plugged in and fully working-ish. Autumn Watch got dropped. You absolute shower of bastards, BBC. Helmets, why? If I was the presenters of BBC Autumn Watched, I would be doing my own Autumn Watch on YouTube. If you got all the people together, just instead of going out with massive cameras, you know, like £20,000 lenses on what have you, just go and take the kind of shit that I've got. But your understanding of what actually goes on out there. Take a decent tripod, a decent camera, nice long lens, cheap enough, and then just go and throw it on YouTube. You'd make pure wedge, man. It is a fantastic concept. You are very privileged, Louisa. You are. You all are. Today has been grey soup all day. Temperature is barely variated. Sun's still up though. It's 10 to 10 in the blessed PM. It's been shit here. All of a sudden, the sky looks absolutely incredible. That looks now like an atomic bomb's just dropped below there. It's amazing. Totes amazeballs. Tell you what I will do though. If it is Sunday, which it is Sunday, we'll try Jeff and see if he works, because I don't think anything's working at all today. Hopefully this does work though. Hopefully. What's Jeff been doing this week? Southport Food and Drink Festival. Amazing foods. He looks like you're hitting stuck in there, doesn't he? Cocktails are next level. Ooh. Wonder if you had sex on the beach. Back to the gym to work it off. He is looking buff. The boy is looking buff. you'd have to work it off, wouldn't you? He would have to work it off. I don't think you'd have just a couple of bits and pieces. Tapas doesn't work for Jeff. Jeff likes the carb load. Remember when they were filming the badges? Nothing happened all week. Absolutely nothing. Was amazing, wasn't it, Louise? Yeah, the BBC keeps shrinking, not just the World Service either. It's because, and the people in charge, well, it's been the Tories pretty much. The people in charge of the governments don't like the fact that the BBC is paid for by us and, in theory, is completely and utterly impartial. They don't like it, so they're trying to get rid of it. Trying to get rid of the NHS and the BBC. Two things which are revered around the world. Just stupid as fuck. Sigh. So many sharp angles. Any Jeff will do. 2 days ago the sun went from 4 to nearly 25. Today's between 13.3, 14.4. It's that time of year though, isn't it? It's not even summer yet. His eyes are like chipped ice. Do you remember watching, or was it, I don't think it was Spring Watch or Summer Watch or anything like that. It was a BBC thing now. Where they were live somewhere in the world. It was not just the UK, it was worldwide. So they're on a beach somewhere. Turtles were starting to hatch on a beach. And then some of them were not really getting out, so they gave them a slight helping hand. And they put down these like 6 or 7 gorgeous little turtles. And they were watching it live, and we were watching it live. And as they done it, seagull come flying down, just picked one up straight away and ate it live on camera. It was amazing. The timing was superb. Louise, have you warmed up? Of course you've warmed up. Bit of Jeff. Bit of hubba from Jeff. Temperatures through the roof. It is summer tomorrow. And you know what that means, don't you? It gonna rain. It is going to rain tomorrow, guarantee you. First day of summer, it'll be cold, it'll be raining. It'll be miserable. Just like your ma, lad. Where are we tomorrow? Monday. First day of summer, what did I say? That's not fucking working now. There you go. Rain. Not just rain, look. Between 1 and 2, big rain. Oh, and then it calms down and we've got big rain. There you go, first day of bastard summer. Gobshites. It's at least as depressing as the complete corruption and destruction of all your institutions in the US. What's happening now in the US, live, in front of us, is horrific. I don't think there's any coming back from this at all. He's salting the earth, isn't he? Horrible. You think Autumn Watch would have more going for it than Winter Watch? You'd think so, wouldn't you? Only 3 weeks away. What's only 3 weeks away? Oh. Yeah. More rain. Nearly got a screenshot of what? Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. Had a look and it looks like next week in the Arctic to be close to 25, which is crazy. It's going to be warmer in the Arctic than it's going to be here. That's how stupid it is. It's cray-cray and not in a good way. Ali, the best advice you can ever get in Ireland, grab an umbrella. It's summer for you, isn't it? It's the rebranding of American institutions you don't like. Didn't he fail? Hasn't he been given a bollocking yesterday or today or something? He's not allowed to rename the JFK Centre. Wasn't he in court for 4 different things and lost every one of them? And then went on, wasn't he? Then went on Truth Social and just started bombarding the place with memes. How small is his willy? Seriously. If you have to do that constantly. He's the biggest, he's the best, he's the fastest runner. He's the greatest president in history. He gave himself 99% approval rating, didn't he? Out of 120%. Because obviously thick as fuck. That's mad. And you can have a go at JFK as much as you like because he wasn't perfect. He was far from perfect. But the impact they had on the world is just, it's way above anything that Trump's done. The fullest of diapers, absolutely. If he can't rebrand the Kennedy Centre, he won't fund it. Don't then, just don't. It's better not getting funded, leave it. Someone else should come along in future and fund it themselves. Not that prick. Hate it. Yeah, you need to persuade your fellow countrymen to stop using the AC and dryers. They are screwing up our summer weather. They are. It's not needed. Why the fuck does anyone use tumble dryers in the States? Unless you are in New York or Chicago or, you know, Washington State. If you're in Seattle and places like that, fair enough, you do need dryers. New England, you probably need them as well. But even then, just there's people using them in fucking Memphis, Tennessee and all kinds of shit. What's the weather like? It's 620 degrees outside. Bit of a breeze. Perfect drying weather. I got a tumbler. Fuck's sake, man. 6 more penguins dead because of you. Whales gone mad. And clothes smell better after coming off the line. It's amazing, man. Tumble-dried towels are a revelation. During the winter, I can imagine so. Anything that comes off an actual line in the UK is so good. Smells amazing. Smells of the outside, but in. Thing is, he's given the people that cheer for the destruction of the arts, sciences and diversity what they've been asking for. Just the first president to finally give in to the worst of us. This has been happening for years, slowly but surely. It's happening in this country as well. The idiotifying the precariat. The lowest level that we've got. The people who are only 1 week off work from being completely destitute. And not educating them. Whereas before, if it was any of us, we weren't going to school or we weren't trying and weren't getting grades, things would be done about it. It'd be brought up in the Houses of Commons. What can we do about this? We need to improve education across the sector. Across the sector. No. Now, let these thick fuckers get even more thick because they keep on voting for us. And they'll keep believing the lies over and over and over again. You need easily controllable drones. Anybody with a bit of intelligence will ask questions, and you don't like that. Wankers. It is very much the lowest common denominator. Unsubscribe, Steve-o. Unsubscribe. We need to fight back against it. If you've got kids, if you've got grandkids, anything like that, read to them. Get them to read books. Speak to them. We'll have to do the educating. You had Australian washing the other day. Took the pegs out and it all stayed on the line. Only really seen in Australia due to the heat. Does the heat get that good? To the point where it doesn't move? We get the opposite, don't we? Where you put jeans on the line and then all of a sudden it'll go really cold and they freeze there and you can't move them. You got to snap them with a hammer before you bring them in. Yeah, keep folks upset and giving them scapegoats to blame. It's the way it is. Keep fighting amongst yourselves. As soon as you start asking questions, like why are we paying an absolute fortune in tax and yet there's still loads of potholes everywhere? Or what it is, yeah, where's the money going? Where is it? They don't like that. I don't know. Just give us a sec. I've left me other shoes in the back of me solid gold fucking Bentley over there. Back in a minute. Oh dear. Oh dear, Piers. Jeff's been watching The New Statesman. That was on the other day. I was talking about this. I don't think there's been a better cast human being in any show in the world ever than Rick Mayall as Alan Beresford Bastard in The New Statesman. He was born to play it. The sneer, the look, just perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. I miss Rick Mail on a daily basis. Yeah, given the old myths to believe things were better when things were whiter. You can control people just by, nostalgia. It's the most powerful drug we have. Just keep on talking about that. What was it like back then? It was so good. We believe it ourselves, even, people of my age. Things were much better back then. And you actually look at things, well, maybe they weren't. But they were much better. Really? Well, maybe not, but yeah, they were much better. Just play on that nostalgia all the time. Did you play on your PlayStation when you were young? No. What happened? Well, the girls used to draw hopscotch with white dog shit. Povo's chalk. Was that better, was it, than a PlayStation 5? Not really. But we used to go out at least. And there was no predators, really. Well, Top of the Pops was full of them. Radio 1 was full of them. But apart from that, what about the schools? Oh, the schools was full of them, yeah. We just completely write over what happened in the past. Nostalgia, it's brain fog. If you go back and genuinely have a look, I still think a lot of things were better back in the day, but maybe not as good as I think. The music was definitely better. Football was better because we had Mavericks with long hair. I miss Mavericks with long hair. Our brains default to nostalgic, but here you go, it is a studied phenomenon. But we need to create our new nostalgia. That's the thing, isn't it? Now. Create stuff now that you'll be nostalgic about in a year's time. Don't just default constantly to 30, 40 years ago. Nostalgia is a really, really powerful drug. And it's used a lot, psychologically used a lot by people in charge. Language is important for doing that as well. If you say the right things in the right way, it will trigger off dopamine in your brain, and there you go. It was amazing. The 3-day week, yeah. Rubbish piled everywhere. People knocking shite out of each other in the street. And that was just last week. We need to fight back. We need to get people fighting for the country itself. Not just for what it used to be or an idea of what it used to be. Fix things that are knackered now. Help people that need help now. Put pressure on the people who are in charge now to fix the things that need fixing now. Just doesn't happen, does it? And it should do. Again, potholes is one of the easiest ones because we can all see it. If you've got a big car, if you've got a big SUV, if you've got a big diesel SUV, and is it like 600-700 quid a year in car tax? You're driving around in one of them. All right, you're causing a lot of the issues that we have, but you're also paying a bloody fortune. Why is nothing fixed? Why is nothing ever sorted out? There's money to go to war at the drop of a hat. There's money for pay rises for MPs at the drop of a hat. But you can't fix anything. And why does everything we do cost more than anywhere else in the world? HS2 is costing more than, I think, Spain done an entire network for less than we're doing one bloody line. Why? Where does the money go to? The Boris Bridge. There was tens of millions spent on the Boris Bridge. Not a single brick was bought. Not a single brick was laid. Nothing. But tens of millions got spent on it. It was never made. What's the point? And what's the place that was going under Stonehenge? The underneathy thing. They were going to try and drive underneath Stonehenge. Because obviously you need that, don't you? Tens of millions have been spent on that. Not a single shovel of dirt has been pulled up. Fuck it, it's just, we need to ask questions about this. It's our money. It's not theirs, it's our money. It's not going to Birmingham. It was supposed to go to Birmingham. It was supposed to go even further. It was supposed to go to Manchester, wasn't it? And then the sort of the cross Liverpool to Hull going through Leeds was supposed to get us all connected as well, but none of that, no. I think it's going to go to Birmingham, but it won't go any further. And yet, they bought a load of houses, compulsory purchase. Cut a load of woods and forests down. Just, people are making money hand over fist. Same with Crossrail in London. Huge amounts of money spent on friends of politicians. Backhanders going everywhere. Brown envelopes everywhere. That's what we need to start getting angry about. Where is it? Where is it? Where's our benefit? You know why they've done it as well, don't you? HS2. It was supposed to go to Manchester. It's not to connect London to Manchester. It's to connect Manchester to London. That's the thing. Do you want to connect Birmingham to it? Because people that work in a lot of the places in London can't afford to work in London. Hospitals need to be cleaned by porters. Porters cannot afford to live in London. Unless they live in 7 or 8 families to one bloody house. You know what I mean? One little room each. So the idea is to get people living closer to Birmingham, but quick enough to get into London so they can commute. Even possibly people commuting from Manchester. Only Manchester is now getting more bloody expensive than London. London, even. What's London? More expensive than London. I've suddenly turned into some kind of mid-Atlantic DJ. It's a lovely day here in London. This one's going out especially to you. Yeah, that's all it is. High speed is only there to make the commuter belt longer, not to help anyone else. Yeah, it was supposed to be Manchester in the area. What happened to Michelle Mone and her husband after they pocketed all that money? Sod all. We're supposed to be chasing them up for the money, but is he in jail, or is that am I thinking of someone else? Again, questions have got to be asked about all of that. It's our cash. People shouldn't moan about the amount of tax that we're paying if they're not suddenly going to start begging these fuckers to tell us, where is it? What do we get for it? How do we get it back? Don't moan about paying tax if you're not moaning about this part of it as well. Annoys the life out of me, that. We need to pay tax. Unfortunately, it's the system that we live in. Everywhere in the world does it. You've got to pay at least some, whether it's... I know Florida, there's no income tax, there's no... Is it state? No property tax. Brilliant. Go and do that. You still got to pay somewhere. Tax on purchases, tax on something. Otherwise, nothing gets done. So we have got to pay it, but you need to get money back for what you've put in. We're not getting it over here. Someone's making money, it's not us. We're not getting the benefit from it. It's on its arse, man. It was called an England and Wales project, so you didn't get the rebates that Scotland got. Ah, yeah, of course. There's no transparency, there never is. Or, if you've watched Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister, the only transparency you get is what they want you to know. So it'll be, well, we'll tell you about this in 30 years, and it'll be redacted to one line. Or it'll be put at the bottom of some kind of report that you never know what it's about. Something 500 pages long on the abolition of earthworms in Nottingham or something, and then next thing that comes up is, oh, the last page says here we spent £63.9 billion on stuff that doesn't work. Yeah, the respirators in Nightingale, I understand why they needed those and the Nightingale hospitals just in case. If it was going to go horrifically bad, and it almost went horrifically badly wrong, we would have needed all that. What should have been happening for years and years beforehand is they got told about stuff like this. It's not the first time we've had some kind of virus going across the population. We've had avian flu in the past, haven't we? Swine flu. We've had all that. They got told lessons and they never really took them on board. do like those shows funny, but also close to, so close to the truth that it is a bit dispiriting. That's the way it was. It's still the way it is to this day as well, unfortunately. And there's an issue with that as well, obviously. The people who are in charge, the people who do that, the people who are in charge, are completely insulated from the effects of what they are foisting on the rest of us. They're all absolutely minted. They've got 7 jobs each. Doesn't affect them. It affects us. Christine, you've lost picture. What picture have you lost? If it's a picture of me that you've lost, it's probably for the best, really, isn't it? Just imagine now, if the big companies paid their whack, if the billionaires paid their whack, all of us could pay a little bit less and things could get fixed. I think that's quite fair, to be honest with you. Not only was it Jeff Bezos, not only did Amazon not pay a penny in tax at all, despite bringing in hundreds of billions, they actually got a tax credit. They took more money out. I said, fucking why? Jump out and back in. Jump around, jump up and get down. Try turning it off and on again. Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? What I should do now is I should stay completely silent, shouldn't I? And just, yeah, so just do that now. Just do that, not move at all. When Christine comes back, she'll think it's still fucked. No, I couldn't do that, sorry. The gremlins are all over the place today. I am so pissed off with this. So pissed off with it. Pardon, monsieur. Yeah, the gremlins. Why aren't they working? Why is nothing fucking working? Nothing's working. Does me head in. Does me head in. I have a sneaking suspicion I might have to buy another powered USB hub, a new one. That has been hammered for the last 3 years. I don't know. Maybe a new one is needed. Toad, you're back. Toad, me, a toad. And you're so unnerved when your comments disappeared. Sam, to be honest with you, that has happened quite a few times. Dan was on earlier on, and Dan was going on about one of his last videos being partially blocked. It seems as though YouTube is having some kind of issue at the moment. Whether they're bringing in new things and it's not quite working, I don't know. It's on its ass. They're bastards. They are absolutely alio. I bastardi, as they say in Roma. As if I could stay quiet for more than 5 seconds. I know I can't help it, can I? See what I mean? They swapped your emoji and sticker icons on here, so if you post a sticker instead of a smiley face, you know why. Everything's changed. Everything changes but you. Or is it everything changes but you? I don't know. Nothing's working. It's pissing me off. None of it's working. It's so annoying. It's not just annoying, it's so annoying. I can sometimes be quiet, Mandy. I remember being at school. Hands on heads, finger on lips. I remember that one. I was a quiet boy. Played a whole music video, of course he got blocked. But it wasn't just blocked, it was partially blocked. What is the base tax in the UK? We've got a progressive tax rate, so you don't pay anything for the first £12,500. After that, it's 20%, up to 50-odd thousand. After that, it's 40%. So it's up and up and up and up and up. Jeff wanted a night off. Jeff has been on already, alio. He's not getting the night off. I'm quiet in real life. I'm not quiet, I'm just polite, Mandy, that's all it is. I am quite quiet in real life in general, but not completely quiet. what I try not to do is when I first meet people, or not even first meet them, until they get completely used to me, what I don't like is them getting the full 100 mile an hour me, because even I can't deal with the 100 mile an hour me. It's too much at times, but just you know, a little bit here and there of, oh, that's what he's a bit like on stream at times. That I don't mind. But just like, you know, pleased to meet you. Well, that is too much. That is too much. What's the fucking hell is that on? Why have I got... Hang on. Need to be careful here because I can't fuck up that screen. How do you clean a teleprompter? Tom, can you heat us? Can you heat us, Mr. Tom? The music vid bit, that'll be the one that's partially blocked. You missed Jeff? You missed Jeff? I'll tell you what then. Seeing as though you missed Jeff, Ali, go on then. Are you ready? Double Jeff, go on. Them cheekbones, man. Strong jawline as well, that. Eyes like chip tight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't cry for me, Ali Bennett. The only time he talks is when he's filming. That's not right. That's absolutely not right at all there. Not right at all, man. You know that. But I'm quiet. I'm relaxed. I'm chilled. I have a chilled vibe. Screenshot. The stream started 1 hour and 16 minutes ago. Did it really? The cocktail one. He has got a look about him in that one, hasn't he? Even I'd have to agree on that one, he has. Oh, suit you, sir. That is going to go all over me, though. You are most welcome, Ali Alio. You are most welcome. At least that's working. You talked enough for both of us. To be fair, Mandy, you did. You never shut up. The tax you pay there starts at 52% and upwards. You don't mind paying tax if what you get for it is value for money. That's the thing, though, isn't it? I seen a Norwegian on Instagram, it might have been, talking to Americans about, you think that you're better off because your tax is lower. And he started working it out. Free healthcare, free education, free this, free that, free Willie, free Nelson Mandela. By the end of it, you're paying more than I am. And the quality of what I'm getting is better than what you're getting. That you don't mind. And especially if you know about it up front, you're going to be paying 52% tax, but you're not going to go bankrupt because you've gone ill. You're not going to go bankrupt because you need to buy medication, know what I mean? You know, someone who contravened YouTube rules by including a pic of a dog on a beach laid on a towel on its back wearing sunglasses. Animal cruelty ruling. What? Maybe the dog loves it. Cheeky bastards. Does Mandy like a chat? She does like a chat. Lots of ladies do, don't they? It's a very nice thing, I think, in sharing information with each other. Or maybe I've been trained when a lady talks, sit back, nod, say fuck all back in retaliation. Limited might mean it's copyrighted in certain countries. Yes, it is, and also blocked in certain countries. I had... what was the song I had on one of my videos? Flock of Seagulls, Iran, that was it. And it was blocked in Russia. No idea why, but that meant it was a little marker on it. I could still monetize it anywhere else in the world because I'd paid the license fee on it. But I couldn't do it in Russia, it was blocked. Not that I'm particularly big in Russia, but you know what I mean. Any sane person would appreciate a better social safety net. Any sane person would, but no, you never know, do you? Bot job. What do you call Louisa there? Bot job. Is that like a bot job? Is that like a Barlick butt lift for our Clitheroe Kardashian there? Is that what it is? With your bot job? More that you don't like awkward silences. So you have to fill in the space around. I was just saving my breath on desert falls just in case you push me over. So the last couple of seconds before I hit the ground was, it was Monday. Norway is super rich. They don't pay tax in the months of June and December. We could have been just as rich. We got the same amount of oil and gas, but we decided not to. We gave ours away to other people. And we're still suffering from it. But it's like that, and you can't take it back, can you? Can't change what's happened. Happen you can't, lad. Happen you can't. So I wouldn't mind that at all. I don't mind paying a fair share. As long as we get something for it as a society. As long as you get something. It shouldn't be too difficult, should it? To have nice roads. Have schools that actually teach you things. Be able to get a doctor's appointment. Didn't we give ours away to Norway? We sold all ours off, didn't we? At an absolute pittance compared to what it was actually worth. Does make one yearn for a time machine sometimes. That would be quite amazing, a time machine. Go back and give myself a bit of advice. It's not tea, Christine, it's not. Has ice in it. It's iced coffee. But it is... Hang on. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Coffee. Oh my god. With ice cubes in it. You could as well. Our drunken foreign minister literally gave Norway some of our ocean where they went to find billions of dollars worth of oil. Yeah, and part of the problem that we've got as well, even though we're over peak production in this country, so there's not much left, and the stuff that we do have is really difficult to get out. And then when we do get it out, we can't sell it to ourselves. We can't just take it. It automatically goes onto the world market at world market prices. Know what I mean? We made our bed, and now we're moaning about lying. That's just wrong. What's wrong? Just selling off, yeah. We sold off the oil and gas at an absolute pittance of what it's actually, what it was actually worth full term. To very, very quickly balance the books in the short term. At exactly the same time, Norway created a sovereign wealth fund, which is why everything's funded very well over there. You can then go and that money that is saved over there, I think it's something like £300,000 per person over in Norway. They can't draw it out. It's not theirs to draw it out, but it's what their share of things is. They can go and invest that into other things around the world, make it work for them. Iced coffee. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit warm today, to be honest with you, Louise. So rather make me a cup of tea, let's have an iced coffee. I don't mind it. Ali, you did a short of Jeff and added the Diet Coke break ad music to it. Did it work well? Is that available on shorts? I wonder. Could we have a Jeff one? Oh, yeah, I like that. What's wrong with Pop? What's wrong with Pop? Well, he's had heart surgery and he's not as mobile as he used to be. Oh, you mean? Yeah. I don't drink pop, to be honest with you, Louise. I don't really drink pop. Water or tea. Maybe green tea. Maybe a lemon and ginger infusion. Not really soft drinks, though. I'm not a soft drink kind of person. After Germany seized a trade at Denmark in 1864, you got the mindset of what is outward lost must be inward won. I don't have oil and stuff, but you're innovative in green energy. It's the best way to do it, man. You've added it right now. Brilliant. We'll check that out later. Lovely stuff. Definitely cold drink season there, except for the first cup of the day. 40 degrees Celsius, I will still drink hot tea. I could have been part of the Raj. Sky looks amazing. Looks amazing. 9:30 and it's still daylight. Gotta have hot tea all the time. First drink of the day has to be a hot tea. I can't have anything else. Just doesn't feel right. Unless it is during the really, really hot part of the summer. And then maybe a bottle of water first thing, but now tea will do. I thought about that the other day. It was 25c and you had a coffee tonight. Water or tea, says, while drinking coffee. Yeah, that's all I normally drink. I do occasionally have coffee, which is why I'm having it at the moment, an iced coffee. No soft drinks. It is 99.9% of what I consume is water or tea. Sam Chanel. Let's pin Sam. You better believe you're getting pinned, Sam. There's Shane as well. Same thing. Click on, subscribe, watch, comment, like, do all the good stuff. All that good stuff. You know what to do. Birdies are going apeshit out there now. Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Can you hear me, Mr. Bird? Oh, man. See, it's not warm enough. 16 degrees. It's just not warm enough to do a sunset stream tonight. And yet the clouds are looking amazing now. When's the next bit of heat? Not anytime soon. We're not hitting 20 degrees for the next 10 days by the look of it. Link to Ali's short. There you go. Click on, watch, thumbs up. Squirrels out here hydrating. Holy shite, something's actually worked. Actual squirrel worked. How's that happened? That's cray-cray. Why is nothing else working? Or maybe other stuff is working. Is other stuff working? No? Oh, it's pissing me off, that now. Pissing me off. Because if that doesn't work, then what I'm going to have to do is I am going to have to put literally everything, every photo, every picture, every image, every little video is going to have to be in the same source, the same scene even. Nightmare. Absolute, total and utter nightmare. Damn. Boss Ali. I can't watch it, but I will do. One shall watch it when one gets the chance. Coming back from Ali's short and trapped behind a ridiculous game. It's mad, isn't it? Sam, are you selling squirrel pics to jig pic? Should have had a bow chicka wow wow to it. A brown chicken, brown cow. You know what that music is, don't you? Aye, you know what that music is. Brown chicken, brown cow. Filth. Absolute filth. The ads are getting worse lately as well. Much worse. To the point where it's making videos unwatchable. Finally back. Guess who's back? Back again. Welcome back, Sam. Well, I'm drinking my coffee, but I'm going to have to make a cup of tea before bed. Show the squirrel jig pic. Sounds filthy, that. This is the squirrel jig pic, and you'll understand completely why Mandy is asking whether or not Sam has provided this particular picture. Does that not look slightly Sam-esque? Sammy-ish? There's a coyness to the squirrel there as well, isn't there? Paint me like your French squirrels. Cutie, little cutie. Ah. They are lovely looking things, aren't they? It is. Well and truly class. It's definitely got the same energy, it is, isn't it? Can creators choose where ads are in a vid, like at the beginning after 10 minutes? What you can do, Louise, is you can choose where you think they should go, but YouTube will put them where they think it'll work better. So normally, I think most people will just, you click on monetize and you leave them to sort it out. You used to be able to pick how many you wanted and exactly where they were going to go. You can't really do that now. You can choose like minutes 3, 6, 9 and 12, and they'll play on 3, 6, 9 and 12, but YouTube will throw one in at 5 or 15 or something as well at the same time. It's just mad. Annoying. Very annoying. Because everyone blames us for it. It's not our fault. It's them. Thieving bastards. Dawn is now officially starting before 4 in Southport. Dawn is set at sun being 6 degrees below the horizon. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it's mad. It's changed the way it worked, to be honest with you, Louise. I forget what they said. It was a couple of years ago. They come out and said, right, we're taking over how you do this. All you need to do now is just click a little button, monetize this. It'll ask you a few questions. Is it filthy? Is there any weapons in there? Is there any this, any that? No. Okay. And then we'll take everything from there. The algorithm will throw the adverts in. Got an ad during Dan's live earlier. I did as well. To the point where you couldn't hear what he was saying. I have got that on mine here somewhere, haven't I? Or did I deleted it, didn't I? What's that? Is that it? No. Yeah. I did have a button that I could press that played videos, but adverts, but I just never did. Never did. If you start doing that, you lose the people. Know what I mean? Booyah. This isn't going to work, is it? Booyah. Cried that one in. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I can feel it. It's not going to work. It only bloody worked. Why's that worked? That is annoying. That is pissing me right off, that now. Why is that worked but nothing else does? That's fucking annoying. Anybody want that? Anybody? He was live today. It was only a short live just to test a few things out. But yeah, he was on very quickly. Can't figure out why sometimes you get the in-screen ads and other times you get dragged out to watch stuff. I don't understand that either. I don't have adverts on in this stream, to be honest with you. You might get one before you come in. You might get one when you go out, but not during the actual stream. Hubby was excited to see ads during your Silver Toys vid until you explained that it doesn't mean you're monetised yet. The ads are there when creators get nothing from them because YouTube takes all the cash. Lulu Berrettini wants that one. More than happy to have that one. Oh, do you know what? I could have had a beer myself. I've got beers. I bought beers. Could have had a beer, man. Why did I not get a beer? Ah well, doesn't matter. Might have one later. I've got some Asahi, dry, Japanese, and also more Corona Cero. Tomash will end up being that hubby is delivering online therapy sessions and the service providers will squeeze in ads during consultations. 100%. How are you? Tomashino. How's things? How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? How's Domingos Duarte Delgado más guapo el mundo? Right, that's working as well. This is cray. Nothing's working apart from the things that are working. And the birds. The birds are working. Right, well, it is Sunday and we've only had Jeff so far, haven't we? Who's next? Kippers.
But Kippers Vindaloo. Can't be good for you.
Right, what's Kipper's been up to? Can we see what's happened? Please, don't fuck up. Viral Donald Trump buffalo spared from Eid sacrifice in Bangladesh. A Home Minister ordered the rare albino buffalo be spared after generating significant online interest. A viral buffalo named Donald Trump for its blonde tuft has been spared from Eid al-Adha sacrifice after last-minute government intervention. The rare albino, weighing nearly 700 kilos, had already been sold to a ritual slaughter. But a Home Ministry official said on Wednesday that authorities had stepped in, citing safety concerns following a surge of public interest ahead of Thursday's festival. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed ordered the buffalo be spared and the buyer refunded. One's an animal full of bullshit, the other... Hoo-yah! You can finish that off yourselves. You can finish that one off yourselves. There you go. Don't say we don't give you anything. Yep, Shano's around as well. You're addicted to the Lightning app. Tomash, you are being blamed. It was ridiculous the other day. And we never got half of it compared to what you got. Mrs. Tom is in the bath scrubbing off our couple of days in posh Butlins. Is that Butlins in Peterborough? Or posh as in well-to-do Butlins with the godchildren? You're next. Domingo is currently investigating the returned luggage. As in, what did you buy me? What did you buy me? It is. It's fascinating, the lightning. Unfortunately, what was on the other day? I think Esther was moaning about the lightning, wasn't she, on Blue Sky? I thought, I'll have a quick look and see what it's like over there. Holy fuck. There was nothing over the UK at all. Nothing in Ireland. Nothing on the Isle of Man. Just move to the right. The whole of the Netherlands was just covered in the bloody stuff. In cray. Posh Butlins equals Centre Parks. I can imagine you drinking a San Pellegrino in Centre Parks. Have you lost anything while you were there? No wedding rings going missing or anything? Cats are always curious about where luggage and shoes... What is it with shoes? Is it because they've been on the ground? Do they carry smells that cats are obsessed with? Can they smell other cats and things? Other animals? Do you want a job as a pause bouncer? I'll get you a high chair for that one, Lee. Peterborough, like one of the hottest places. Crazy weather. Peterborough have got a football team called Peterborough United, and their nickname is the Posh. And during the Spice Girls zenith, Posh Spice wanted to copyright the word posh. And they went, no, we've been called the Posh before you were even born, young lady. And they were right. So she got told to piss off. You hasten to add you never went to Centre Parks when you were small. Younger, you mean, small. Younger. I never went. To be honest with you, though, I don't think Centre Parks existed when I was small or young. The Wedding Ring Present, great band. Very well remembered. Stool included. Oh, what's that? We got the bouncer. I would be able to show you normally, but fuck all's working, unfortunately, today. You're not working. Ali's not working. I'm not working. If I'm not working, who's working? Fucking thing. And I spent hours earlier on trying to fix it, and it hasn't fixed it. This is bullshit. Bullshit. It is. I am a pinko commie lefty liberal. Do you know what? Speaking of which, I've been listening to an audio book about Lyndon Baines Johnson. Now, I knew he was a bit of a rumman, right? I didn't realise just how much of a complete and utter bastard he was. He makes Trump look squeaky clean by comparison. Absolutely incredible. Lots of pinko commie stuff in there as well. Yeah, insane. Interesting book though. So much so that I've got another credit and I've not used it yet, and I've still got about 14 hours to go on this thing. So I'm looking for another audio book. We respect everyone's right to subscribe or unsubscribe. We do. We are all encompassing, all welcoming. LBJ was incredible. Have you heard his call to his tailor? Was that on this? Something was on here which I think at the time, whatever I was doing, fell out my mouth. I was eating a biscuit and the biscuit fell out my mouth. Some of the stuff he got up to, holy fuck, man. Just insane. You see his grin on the famous pic on the oranges who's being sworn in. Looking evils. It's all mad, man. Politics all around the world is mad. And with Billy Connolly, the desire to become a politician should forever preclude you from being one. On the plane, I was wondering what you're on about there. The orange boss, it's the orange. Went to St. Vespalus's last spoken word open mic in the week. Speaking of inclusive places, it was amazing. Need to pop down for a night. You had 2 0% Guinnesses, and got filled with poems and song and humour and love. Invigorating stuff. I wouldn't mind that. Where was it? Whereabout was it? If I could find somewhere to park up, I might be alright with that. Quite fond of a 0% Guinness. Talks about his pants riding up to his bungo, and he burps and talks about needing an extra inch of room. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I did. Mad, innit? He was always bragging about it. Because normally people who brag about it don't normally have it, do they? Sounds wonderful. St Vespalis is brilliant as well. I first started following him on or in When Skies Are Grey, the Everton fanzine. I love his stuff, man. And I found out years later he'd sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I'd never seen it. I was gutted, man. Gutted. Seems a decent cat. Oh, the Excelsior. I love the Excelsior. Good Everton boozer as well, isn't it? Dale Street, yep, had a ship in mitre. I'd enjoy it and reckon I'd be on the mic in no time. Would I be wrecking the mic? Psych. I don't know. I tried to write the other day. I wrote a little bit and then it just... Do you know when you get into the flow of things and it comes really easy and the words just appear in front of you? I did that, and then I looked to one side and saw the smile of a child, and when I looked back, fuck all was there again. Nothing. Me flow had gone. Not unless you were videoing it. That's disgraceful behaviour, Mandy. I'm not just about the video. I'm about the spoken word. I'm an artist. Don't you know, Mandy? I'm an artist. It's about the art, darling. About the art, darling. It's fucking... No. Can't rave about it enough. A creative, inclusive, welcoming, happy space. Some talented people. Some astonishing experiences shared. 'Twas a bit of a privilege. The people who I've seen on there seem really, really good people as well. Like I say, his stuff on When Skies Are Grey, I loved. And then just seeing some of the names that are on there. Just seems to be a group of good people. Give us a shout the next time it's on then. I'll see if I can come down. I should be alright for parking as well. Dale Street's not too bad, is it? With the old blue badge. I'll find somewhere. There's always somewhere. Isn't there? Somewhere. Need to celebrate and preserve those spaces more than ever. We do. That's how we share information. How we share culture and art. There was lots of recording. It wasn't unwelcomed. You took a snatch of video at one of the musical turns whose voice made you cry in a good way. This is also the reason why I want to try and do a little bit of a physical zine, even if it's just like a one page that you fold, or I don't know, something physical. Sharing a little bit. I keep calling it art and I feel like an absolute wanker for saying that, but something that a picture that you stumble upon when you're out, you just take a picture of it. It's great, but it stays on your phone, which is useless. What you need to be able to do is either print it off, turn it into a zine, put it in a zine, or print off an actual physical copy of the picture, put it somewhere, stick it in a bus stop, sign it, just something like that. Make it real. We need more of that. Thought, video yourself writing, you won't be able to stop. You cheeky sod, Mandy. I have tried that. No, writing's different. Writing's different to just pressing record on a video player. Video, that's easy enough. Press record, talk bollocks, that sound. Having to write stuff, it's when it comes, it comes. And when it doesn't, it's really hard. But I used to be able to get into a flow of writing where I'd write the first line and then the rest of it would come naturally afterwards. I'd go back and change the first line. But then it doesn't work the way it used to. Well. You are finding a bit of yourself, shaking off winter, old job, trying to lift yourself and others a bit. Amplify that which you think to be right. And yes, you felt compelled to go support that space. There you go. That's the thing, isn't it? If you're not feeling yourself, find the places that will take you back to the way you feel most comfortable. Bit of art, whether you're going to the theatre, cinema, or going to see spoken word. Anything that gets you back into yourself, definitely. Mandy's going to stop now. Maybe. No, you won't. No, you won't. Sweep the leg, Mandy. No mercy. Then you went to Tory Pontins. Hold me closer, Tory Pontins. Yeah, have you seen Ali Alio's t-shirt? Hang on, I'll just pause this and we'll start it again. There you go. There's Ali Alio's new t-shirt. Feck off. Lovely stuff. Donut. How are you cutting? How's it going? You alright? Sponsor me thermos, you cool bastards. Happy Haven memories. Who's Happy Haven are you thinking about though? Field. Oh, sure, Field. Yes, I've got some ideas for a little bit of a zine thing. I like the idea of that. Exactly, so I missed out on that, didn't I? Cool or fool? Still cool. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Doesn't he sound like a minor bird when he says that? Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Alley Cat and Mandy to yourselves. Alley Cat. Who's the Alley Cat? Of course, when Kirsty's here, we also have Kirsty Alley, which is quite fitting for a pub, isn't it, Mandy? I think you pointed that out at one point. What the? What? That was a car. I thought that was thunder. It's not even a loud car. That's bizarre. It's like thunder, lightning. That sky looks amazing, man. Sky looks faboo. I'm not even joking. Oh, hang on. What are you playing at, Ali? The moon had gone out. You never even told me. Disgraceful behaviour. I am going to have to fix all of this, aren't I? Genuinely. I'm going to have to sit down with a pen and paper and work out what I need to do. I thought it worked. It was working earlier. Why is it not working now? It's annoying me. Really annoying. Is BPTV, CCTV, TV working? We'll find out. This looks like the place. Patch me into the mainframe. Now. I would say so. Would you say so? I would say so. Can you see Spud? You can see Spud, can't you? You can see Spud. Spud up there. You can see Spud. I have to be careful there that I didn't fall over because I'm in such a small enclosed space. There's no room here, man. There's no room. Crazy to think it's still light out. 5 hours and the sun will be up again. See what, motherfucker? Oops a daisy, Mr. Moon. Master Moon. We've been to Button Moon. We followed Mr. Spoon. What I was thinking of doing, which I didn't do, as obviously you could tell, I was thinking of moving that to outside if there was going to be any kind of sunset. But there wasn't going to be any kind of sunset, so I didn't. And then there was some kind of sunset. Gusses. Yeah, but it's annoying, as Louise pointed out earlier on. Captain come down there. We've got 21 days. We've got 3 weeks before the night starts drawing in, don't we? The longest day in 3 weeks' time. Then that's it. Then it's Christmas. Disgraceful behaviour. But we're going to try that. What I could do, I suppose, no, it's up there now. The action camera, which is waterproof, that could be connected. Could just stick that outside, couldn't I? Stick it onto the wall. What am I talking about? Stick it onto the window. We could have that. Oh! Looking towards the cladder, where the ring is from. Very nice. Where's the spud? The spud is here. On top of yay wardrobe. Up there. Just there, I can almost touch it. I thought you might like the fact that he's in there. You know what I mean? Christmas in about a month. It'll feel like a month. The Osmo phone arm tripod. Well, you've been wanting for a while and think it's time to get one. Oh, what's the one I've got? I think mine's the, is it a Mobile SE? Or it's the 6, or it might be the 6th. Could be the 6. It's really good. Really, really good. Not that I use it anymore, to be honest with you, because the Osmo Pocket 3 and Osmo Pocket 4 have got gimbals on them. So if I ever need any gimbally stuff, it's on them. I don't really do much filming on my phone. Behind the sign, no. On top of the wardrobe, Mandy. Top of the wardrobe. Your cousin's got a Fenian cladder ring of which you're very jealous. They were a big thing in the 80s as well, weren't they? Normally worn by girls called Callie and Chamonix. I have this specific memory when I was at school. There was always some handsome bastard, normally called Gary or Darren, who had a Trevor Stephen wedge haircut. And he was always getting into Callie or Chamonix, who was the fittest girl in the school. And then you had to wait with him while he was necking onto her. You'd have to hang around and talk to her mate. And her mate always used to look like Ivan Campo. Guaranteed. It's fucking crazy. This means nothing to anyone, but it does to me. And he was always wearing a Lyle and Scott golfing, or Lyle and Scott or Pringle golfing jumper and a pair of pod. The sailing boat on the left of the pic is a Galway hooker. Oh, I know a few of them. Big lads as well, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Not a rugby hooker. You want to do some sunset streams, walks in nature and time lapses? Brilliant. Definitely worth getting an older one, mate. Definitely get an old one. Might get one for your cam instead of a phone. It'd be worth it. Have a look for the cams. I think the cam ones will be more expensive, but whichever one you get, they are well worth it. Especially if you can program them, can't you? To just start there, so it's a panoramic pan and tilt and time lapse at the same time, which is really, really good. If you can do it, especially, one of the best things I've done here was on top of my car. The clouds were going left to right, so I started right to left. So the camera was moving that way slowly and the clouds are going that way, and it looked incredible. Incredible. Behind that sign, behind that sign, sorry, I forgot, I didn't know what you meant. Sorry. That little tail of Darren in the pod and Lyle and Scott, that would bring the Excelsior down. We can't do that. But it is true. Ask Saint next time you see him. There was always a girl. It was always Callie for some strange reason. You never hear Callie or Chamonix anymore. And a mate who looked like Ivan Campo, who always walked with her arms crossed, dead quick like that, as if she was carrying books in school. Have I got to fucking talk to you, have I? We don't need to, like. Just let them two get on with it. My formative years. There's something wrong with him. Oh, he's Dutch. I'm not fucking Dutch. You are, aren't you? No. They said in school that you come from the Netherlands. Yes, I did. I came from there. But I went from here first, in the first fucking place. I thought you were Dutch, lad. No, I'm not. 10 minutes later, oh, he's fucking Dutch, him, you know. Oh, I hate this. Went out with someone called Callie from Montana. Feckin' nutter. Callie from Montana, I can't even speak. Callie from Montana sounds nuts. Sounds like the person you need to stay away from. Only worse than that is Montana who's from Cali. That's a lot worse. She's normally trust fund wealthy and fucking crazy. I should write more about stuff like that. I did start doing it years ago when I was 30. Before I started this job I'm currently doing, which I've been doing for 22 fucking years. Provisionally called If Adrian Mole Had Been Born Round Our Way. And it's just again a little bit of a history and I don't know, not a stream of consciousness, but just these are things that come to mind at this moment in time. Might see if I can rehash that into something, make it into something. Oh, good kind of nutter. John Bishop started on stage just moaning about his divorce, and now Will Arnett is playing him in Hollywood filmages. Mad, innit? The only difference there is I'm actually from Liverpool. And the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is... Yeah, no, I can't do that. Can't do that. I can't moan about my divorce. Unfortunately, I can't even moan about the marriage or the breakup or anything. Fucking spoiled it, haven't I? Could have got a tight 10 minutes out of that, but no. Instead, what have I got? Me and her get on all right. Ah, right, here we go. Hang on. How you wear an Irish cladder ring. Is it cladder or cladach? Cladder. Specifically, which way the heart points communicates your relationship status. I did not know that. When the heart is facing upwards, pointing away from your wrist, towards your fingertips, it means one or two things. On your right, you're single. Your heart is open. You are single and looking for love. On your left hand, you're engaged. Engaged to be married. All right. By contrast, when the heart points downwards, facing inward towards your own heart, it means you are in a committed relationship on your right hand or married on your left hand. The ring itself is deeply symbolic. The heart stands for love, the crown for loyalty, and the hands represent friendship. Ah, isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I like that. Thanks, Ali. It's a nice explanation there. I made the point on Blue Sky, you're doing this to a limitless audience for 3 hours. You could do 5 minutes to the good St. Vesp. If Adrian Mole were born round our way, he'd be a Norwegian. People from Norway are called Norwegians, so if you're from round our way, you must be a Norwegian. Are you a Norwegian? A tight 5 minutes. It's got to be a tight 5 minutes as well for some strange reason. How's it going? You're alright? I could tell a great story about FC20 against Arsenal over in the Netherlands. P-brake doesn't work, bastard. P-brake. Yes, when I was wearing my Everton shirt, 1984 I think it was, pre-season, 84-85. Arsenal came over and a load of these cockneys saw me in an Everton shirt. Geezer with a fucking Everton shirt there. Geezer, I was 11. Do you know where a McDonald's is? Do you know where a McDonald's is? Yeah, mate, just down there on the left-hand side. Fucking hell, he's a fucking scarcer. What you doing here? Just finished training. What the fuck are you doing here? I was cheeky even at 11. We're playing this team tonight. I know my dad's going to play against you. What you fucking on about? My dad's playing against you tonight. And he did. So he did. Just don't do it in your accent. As if I would, Louise. Two reasons alone. One, I've got no idea how you talk. And two, if I did, you knock shite out of me. Would you be an 11-ty foot 12-ty? Hard as bricks. Hard as Accrington bricks. Willowy with it, though. Willowy with it. Have you had all your bathroom stuff done, Louise? It's all finished now. Did he do a good job? Have you kept him locked up, have you? Is he still chained to it? You don't want to oversow this seed. But anyway, pause crew, mark this germination. YouTube, Excelsior, of the world, and maybe beyond. Who knows? Who knows? I could be the next Roy. Imagine saying that about like 10 years ago. I could be the next Roy. People are just looking and go, what the fucking hell is wrong with you, lad? Now people go, don't aim too high. There's Roys and there's Roys. You're not a Roy. You never know. Loads of little things like that. I was thinking of making silly little cartoons if I could. Like when one of my favourite cars had gone missing. I used to have loads of little dinky cars and what have you. And I thought my mum might have chucked it out into the bin. So I was having a quick look to see if I could find it in there. And she came out and caught me. And the next door neighbour was looking over. Me being me, having a sense of humour even at that age, at the age of 8. Get out of that bin, she shouted. I went, oh, but Mum, I'm hungry. Straight away, she thought, oh, for fuck's sake, the neighbour's going to go to the papers, isn't he? First division player's son eating out of bin. Why'd you do that? It was funny. It was fucking funny at all. Roy who? Mandy, Roy is a spoken word artist from Liverpool. Known to a lot of us as PJ, who has written a couple of books of Liverpool stories. Really, really good. He sent me an email years ago about a little bit of writing that he'd done about Everton and when David Moyes was first there as manager. So what do you think of this? I thought, that's boss that, mate. Just carry that on. That's it's definitely in your own voice, isn't it? Oh, it's very well written. I recognised it straight away as being, well, I was there at the same time, so that's exactly what happened. I like this. I like this writing. A few years later, he's published and he's doing gigs all over the place. Very interesting chap. He did one of his spoken word things at the very, very last game at Goodison Park. He walked on the pitch, appeared at Goodison. Bastard. The fellow that designed the cladding ring was called Stephen Joyce. He was captured by the Algerians and sold to a Moorish goldsmith as a slave. Trained in smithing. Released after 14 years. What? What a fucking story that is. Captured by the Algerians. Sounds painful, that, doesn't it? The ring was designed around 1700, about 5 o'clock at night. 1700, that's mad, that, man. It does look old, like. A couple hundred years old, well, yeah. That's mad. More than a couple hundred, isn't it? 300. 326 to be precise. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, man, if you Google Roy, whose coat is this jacket, you'll find a SoundCloud link to him reading one of his short stories. Really interesting. And I like the fact that it's a genuine voice and it's not someone trying to be something they're not. There's an authenticity about what he does, which I really like. And I recognise a lot of it as well. Even though I came from a different part of Liverpool, it's like I sort of recognised this growing up. I like all You went to see the film of his first book, Algorithm Party, recently. Roy, about Liverpool reading. Oh, the film. Is the film out? Is it on general release? Can we see it anywhere? I like all that stuff. I like art. Art when it's made by people that you know as well. All of us will know a Roy. All of us will know the people in his stories. If you're from Liverpool. And if you're not from Liverpool, you'll recognise people in there from where you live as well. Yeah, an incredibly authentic voice. Even though you're a wool, you recognise what he's saying, how he's saying it. Well, Merseyside is Merseyside. It doesn't have to be Liverpool. We all got the same mates. We've all been to the same places. We go to the same football stadiums. Not on general. He's coming to fact soon, and that is an actual fact. That is an actual fact. Oh, good stuff, man. I'll see if I can catch that. Speaking of which, it is Sunday. Let's hear from another authentic voice.
The rhythm of drums. Feel the elemental beat swell up within you.
Oh, what's he been doing? What's Maurice been up to? Getting into the old dramas, is he? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get it on. Oh, baby. I haven't bought his new book yet. I will do though. It is a good point. There's no more authentic voice than Horace. He's the OG Horace. Roy's a close second, man. Horace should have a book of haiku. About 275 points already. Haven't been that long. Horace should have a book of haiku, shouldn't he? Not sure many people would buy it, like, but you know, you never know. You never know. He does like writing them. That's what Sundays have become now, you see. Wake up, a cup of tea, obviously. Got to be a cup of tea. Haikus. Try and find some interesting stuff. 10:15 at night and it's still daylight. Ish. No rain here, mate, no rain. Drays are born. It's a lovely evening. If a little tiny bit on the cooler side now. Nice though. Will it rain? Is it going to rain today? £6 in the morning, it said. That's when it'll start. Which means tomorrow's walk is going to be very damp. Tomorrow's walk is going to be very, very moist. Very moist. Here for 3 hours so far, heavy fat drizzle. What do you call me? That'll be heading its way over here. Don't know, that'll be here soon, mate. Says in the morning. Doesn't normally take long, does it? Get across the Irish Sea, hit the Isle of Man, piss on them, come straight over to us. Via North Wales, obviously. Although it's always sunny in Rhyl, isn't it? It's always sunny in Rhyl. XP seems to be accumulated in ways other than just time in one specific live stream. It does, even though YouTube says otherwise. YouTube is making their own rules up as they go along at the moment. It's whatever goes on any particular day. Comments go missing, chats go missing. They come back, they say, oh, yo, family. Jess Ashcroft. Are you the actual Jess Ashcroft, the famous one? Are you the real one? Ali's back. Back again. What's happening, Jess? What you want? Apart from a fucking slap. What have you been up to? I've not seen you for ages. You are the OG. The OG JA. Which I think makes you the Ogja. Do you have a hangover today? Oh, Lula Bellatini, do we actually have this? Is it working? No.
It's going up,
It's
going
coming
up,
up.
it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
up, it's going up, it's going up, it's there.
It is there. That wasn't working. Why? Then it worked. How? How's this working? All this has to be fixed before Wednesday. Send thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Louise has gone up. She can't get any further up. 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Jesse been dying of the plague. You can barely breathe. Also, no hangover. You didn't really have too much to drink, did you, yesterday? I'm not surprised. 10 quid a fucking cocktail. I'm not surprised. Did you go out today in the sunshine? Did you? More tannage. My daughter's a pain in the arse, by the way, folks. Can you pick us up at 10:30ish? 10:30ish. All right, will do. I'll be ready for 10:30. 11:15. 11. 12. 1. 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't need to pick me up, Dad. You're feeling much better now. You're going to go on a little walk and we'll get some fresh air. You know what that means, don't you, folks? I will get a phone call very soon. Dad, can you pick me up at the laundrette? I can't be bothered walking home. She doesn't even talk like that. It's a nice night for a walk, Jess. Just be careful. The place is full of absolute lunatics. Right, very much correct. See, I know these things. I'm a genius. There's no such thing as one bevy. There is. The unfortunate problem is it's the last one. There's loads beforehand, but there's always one last bevy. And it's normally at least one too far, too late. Do we need a hoodie? We do, Jess. We really do. It is a lot cooler than you think. A bit like myself. Sponsor me thermos, you cool bastards. It's proper lightning north of Venice. You're getting as bad as me mum and dad. Middle of January. Oh, it's 14 degrees in Cavero. When are you going? July. There's the first one as well. There is, but that's not the issue. It's the last one that's the problem. Yeah, definitely need a hoodie, Jess. A wool one. You're stabbed by your guitar again. Get used to it, Jess. Get used to it. I told you this. Once you start restringing your own guitars constantly, you will end up just covered in little red marks all over your fingers. There's nothing more painful, I'm convinced, than guitar strings in the end of your fingers. Especially the fingers on your strumming hand rather than the actual fretboardy hand, because you get calluses on the end of them. No. Yeah, you don't want to get cold in your kidneys. Yes, don't get cold in your kidneys. Keep a chill off your belly. And mind your eyeball. That's why she gets me to change your strings, I'm convinced. You were trying to explain to Mum what you did last time and accidentally caught yourself on the knuckle. You absolute half-wit. Never ever show someone what you did last time, because it will happen again. How'd you burn yourself? Well, what happened is, this thing here, I touched it like this. Bants, there you go, and you've hurt yourself again. Can idiot. What you should have said to her is, what I did, Mum, is grab hold of that top of that thing there, and when she goes, ow, that's what I did. Should have hurt her instead. Don't hate your Mum. Don't hate your Mum. You've got to be really careful, though. You thought your hand was far enough away, but clearly it wasn't. Depth perception, not really your thing, is it? They are really, really, really sharp things, guitar strings. The top two strings especially. The bottom four are quite chunky. You normally don't get an issue with them unless they're starting to unwind. At which point, they're pretty much the same as the top two strings, but with brass round them. Anyone who's played guitar and has changed strings on a regular basis will be covered in these little puncture wounds. get used to it, man. It doesn't even hurt after a while. That's a lie, it always hurts. So you've also got to be really careful when you restring a guitar, how much of this leftover string you leave out. You need some, not all. You need some sticking out. And then don't grab your guitar by the headstock, because otherwise 6 of the bastards will go into your palm. And you don't need that. I am so jealous at the moment. Jealous of my own daughter. How bad's that? You can pick up a guitar and play. I wish I could. Instead, boom. Guitar strings are good for making snares. I bet you they are, aren't they, if you're that way inclined. For rabbits, especially. Just the right size. One day, Jess, one day, you never know. All this could be yours. You never know. I'm going to keep on trying. I doubt it's going to work, but I'm going to keep on trying. And one shall not be beaten. Or if I am one of the best, second best you've ever seen. Just annoying. I can't play keyboard. I can't write. I can do like ding, 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 but I can't write in the same way I can on guitar. Just, it's weird. I'm so used to picking up a guitar without even thinking. And then just writing. It's weird. Just can't do it on keyboard. Jess, nip over. She can't. I can do it. I can do it without even trying. Close enough for jazz. Close enough for jazz. Are you going on your walk now, so you'll see me soon? Of course you'll see me soon, because you'll need picking up as always. Bone-eyed lazy bastard. Hoodie on. Hoodie on and be careful. Safe walking, see you soon. Shithead. I'm only joking. Shithead. Go well, Jess, go well. Where's my car keys? Where's my car? I have to put my hoodie on as well, won't I? I can't be getting a chill on my kidneys. Imagine that. Getting a chill on my kidneys, end up back in hospital because I was picking my bastard daughter up. Terrible behaviour, terrible behaviour. Oh, man. That is nice, that, you know. All that is, by the way, is almond milk with the Nescafe stuff, liquid espresso. Just squeeze a bit in so it's nice, and then throw a load of ice cubes in. Instant iced coffee. It's really, really tasty. I quite like that. Chill on your kidneys or the back of your knees. I am wearing shorts after all. The backs of the knees, ooh. Yeah. Could I put some deep heat rub on them? Will that keep them warm, or will that just... Will he still get cold, but the muscles will be alright? I'm not putting joggers on tonight. Not just to go out and pick air up, not a chance. But I'll need a hoodie. Definitely need a hoodie on. Put your hoodie on. Because it does, I mean, what is it now? 15 degrees Celsius, which is not particularly warm. Not particularly cold, but not particularly warm. Chilblains. That was Brian Conley, wasn't it? Hello, Chilblains. Nick, what was his name? Nick someone. It's a puppet. Yeah, no one knows what I'm talking about now, have you? He's gone off on one. He's chatting utter shit. Nick Frisbee. Confused the life out of everyone. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Got to be careful. 15's not bad though. See, 15 to me is t-shirt and shorts walk weather. But anyone who lives anywhere near the coast will tell you that weather's fantastic until you get round the corner and you're hit by a blast of air coming from the sea, which then drops it from 15 to about -3. So you've got to be really careful. I'll be in the car, stick the heater on. The amount of time it will take me to pick her up and take her to her house, the heater will not even have kicked in yet. She will get picked up about a mile away from my house and dropped off another half a mile further away. It might, by the time I get back, start to kick in slightly. It's not still... I've not been out in the car today. I have not been in it at all. So it's not residually hot. But it's all right. There's no point moaning, is there? It's quite nice. I've also... What did I get earlier on? There's a nice little sort of tabletop wood burner, which looks like it's really, really good, smokeless. You can throw little pellets. You can buy pellets, can't you, off Amazon? Throw them in. Just kicks out a little bit of heat and also a little bit of light. I think I might get that for when my mum and dad are away. Might do an outdoor stream with one of those. Could be nice. 15 degrees is perfect for doing stuff. Any warmer gets you sweaty. Does. Ali Ali O, no worries, night night. Bon nuit mon chéri. No running tomorrow, tie your laces. It's been warm out. My car has got windows. You know my car's got windows, Mandy. But it cools down fairly quickly. I think, hopefully. It looks cold. It's not cold. I actually think I'd be alright with just t-shirt and shorts on out there tonight. Because there's no wind inside the car, is there? That's the problem. When you go out for a walk this time of night, it's the breeze. The breeze coming in from the Irish Sea. That's what makes it feel cold. I wonder how far she'll get. Listen out for the... I've got it on silent. There's no point in listening out for anything, is there? Dad, can you pick me up? Right, I made this, didn't I, at... What time would it have been? 20 to 8. 20 to 8 tonight. And we're on 10:30. There are still the remnants of ice cubes in this. They were big bloody ice cubes, but there's still the remnants. That's a really good little bit of kit, that. Bought that from Tesco. £4.50, I think it was. Canny bit of kit, man. Canny bit of kit. I wonder. I wonder. Could you take one of those into the stadium with you if it was empty? Would they allow that? Could you then go and get a couple of coffees and fill it up? So that I'm not trying to fucking burn myself while I'm going to my seat. Could I ask about that? Apparently Southport feels like temperature's now 15. That's, well, not far off what I've got as well, to be honest with you. 15 feels like 14. Potato, tomato. Yeah. That's how it feels. Is it Morecambe Mindy? Good weather for running right now? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Got an ad for Yahoo search. Seems an odd thing to advertise. Is Yahoo still a thing? How is that a thing? How's that a thing? Who's it a bloody thing? Where, Delilah? Ah, here we go. This is the thing I was talking about. One of those. How boss is that? Little tabletop fire pit with stand. In Mulberry. Red my arse. Yeah. Might get one of those. That sounds absolutely reasonable. A couple of coffees spares anyone the crowds and risk. Therefore, the club will say no, obviously. Yeah. It is very, well, it must be a thing, mustn't it? Lightning from tomorrow to Thursday. Oh, we've got lightning from tomorrow to Thursday. What do we think is going to happen? Are we going to put cameras everywhere, are we? Fucking cameras everywhere. See if we can catch some. It's appealing to the demographic. Yeah, we've got Ask Jeeves, Lycos and other such nostalgia adverts soon. We are going back into we mentioned nostalgia earlier on, didn't we? Look what's happening. You'll be getting Netscape Navigator, AOL, Encarta, Music Central, there'll be all kinds of adverts later. Probably, it is 100% true. They are trading in nostalgia. Opal fruit ad, proper old school opal fruits, you know, the Starburst bollocks. OG Cadbury's. I did see either a YouTube video or an Instagram short, Instagram reel even, about Cadbury's. I think it might have been a YouTube video actually. The Brits are right about Cadbury's and why they're all kicking off about it. Kraft came in and ruined it. So yeah, they're 100% right. They came and changed everything to the point where you can't even call it chocolate anymore. Ruined everything just for shareholders. Why would you do that? The best chocolate on the planet. Come in and fook it up. Bring back marathons as well. Snickers me hoop. Joey, how's it going, bud? Caught a little bit of you, was it yesterday or the day before, on one of Angie's streams at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep my eyes open. Nothing to do with you or Angie. Just absolutely exhausted. Replace cocoa butter with palm oil, never good. Cadbury has been ruined, and not just the actual chocolate, it's the whole ethos. What Cadbury did in the Midlands, creating a little town and whatever it was, the same as what Lord Lever did in Ellesmere Port, a little villagey just someone with money creating somewhere nice for his workers to live. All that's been just trash completely. It's on its arse, isn't it? Why do it? Why ruin it? Why, Delilah? But unfortunately, and I don't want to ever go with the Americans with this, but when it comes to the kind of corporate versus culture versus history, they're always going to side with corporations, aren't they? The corporations are going to side with shareholders over heritage and what have you. Our companies and corporations are getting just as bad, but you'd think if they were coming in, there's been hundreds and hundreds of years of the history, hundreds of years of the heritage behind things. There's the history of being the first to do something. You don't just go in and change it all if it's got like that kind of history behind it. But they just come in straight away, look at numbers and go, right now, get rid. I hate that. That should be taken into account, shouldn't it? If you're going to take someone over, don't just look at the stats, don't look at the book figures, don't look at the values in a spreadsheet or a table. Just start looking into a little bit more than that. Look at the outer layers of the onion. Cadbury's almost tastes like Hershey. Oh, I can't stand Hershey chocolate, man. It tastes like vomit. Bourneville, the actual place, used to smell like chocolate. Dread to think what it smells like now. White lightning and desperation, I would have thought. Most of the UK, especially the Midlands, smells of white lightning and desperation, doesn't it, Mandy? Or is that just nostalgia? That's what it smelled like back in the 80s. Yeah, I can imagine. I've heard that before. Bourneville, like miles away, if you're going past on a train or a car or a bus or something, could smell the chocolate for absolute beards away. Burton smells like Marmite. That's to do with the brewing industry, isn't it? Burton, of course. That's where Carling is, I think, isn't it? Burton. Their football team is called the Brewers because they brew a beer there, and so whatever's left is very Marmitey. Oldfield sweets were made in Donegal, in the northeast of Ireland. Place smelled feckin' lovely. You had Chewits used to get made in Southport on Virginia Street. That used to smell amazing as well. Sweet and fruity. What do you call me? It is what Marmite is, isn't it? Whatever's left after the brewing fermentation process. And yet, why don't we like it? Had to leave and come back in order to see new chat. YouTube gremlins are at it again. The YouTube gremlins are getting on my tits at the moment. Bloody annoying. There's always something, isn't there? And they're always bringing new stuff out instead of fixing the things that we actually need fixing. Ginormous sacks of wank that they are. Harp Lager was made in the same town where your dad's from. Smell like cornflakes. Did it stay sharp to the bottom of the glass? That's what I want to know. Harp, stay sharp to the bottom of the glass. Yeast extract, you love it. Had it on toast earlier. You filth mongrous, Mandy, you filth mongrous. Have you tried Vegemite? I don't get. I've seen loads of the American reacts and American do this and American do that. Eating, was it Spencer who tried Marmite on toast and put it on as though he was slathering jam on or something, and then you could see his fucking eyes spinning round in the back of his head. No, don't. Not that much, lad, not that much. A wee bit, a sliver. Not tried Vegemite. Some people love it, others don't, man. It's a bit Marmite. Butyric acid in Hershey's, is that what it is? I know things are made for specific areas. So the American tasting chocolate will be aimed at their palate, which doesn't necessarily translate over to ours. There's a brilliant TV show, a BBC. It might have been inside the factory. Cherry Healy was talking to a scientist, food scientist, about it. And they had American chocolate, UK, Japanese, and somewhere else. And each one tasted completely different. Because it was specifically aimed at different parts of the world. Your taste and your palate is different wherever you are in the world. Marmite is banned in some towns in Australia. Aboriginals are making alcohol out of the stuff. I don't think it's that. I think it's just they're trying to protect the Vegemite. Big Vegemite are getting involved in it. Shower of bastards. Yeah, you've had a wee bit of Marmite. Not bad, but not your thing. It's like licking burnt tyres, the same as fucking whiskey. Nah, you're right. Add it to the milk to stop it going off. Ah, right. See, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense, Louise. I can't speak English. I can't speak. That makes perfect sense. That explains why it tastes the way it does. Ah. And of course, the American food standards are not quite as high as the UK or EU ones. So how did he get around that? What are they doing over here? And I was, again, Instagram Reels today, there was Heinz tomatoes, ketchup it was. There's 6 ingredients in the UK one, or the EU one. There's 8 ingredients in the US one. The UK one's just really simple. Tomatoes, vinegar, something. The US one's got corn syrup and other corn syrup, because they're not allowed to put too much corn syrup in it. So it's got split into two different names. Hydrogenated corn syrup or something, which gives it twice as much sugar, makes it sweeter. Just because they can't get around it over here. They can't even try. It's mad, isn't it? Became a thing during World War II. Easy for transportation. You'd have to during World War during wartime. US ketchup was proper red too. Is that made with the same stuff that they put in red Skittles? Which is like car wax, isn't it? There's loads of mad stuff like that. You need bright colour in your foods. Is that just to attract you to buy the stuff in the first place? Fanta's one of the ones as well, isn't it? Over here it's orange coloured, over there it's like fluorescent orange. It just doesn't even look like the fruit orange, whereas ours does. Mad. Just crazy the difference in what they'll allow into foods. Very, very fluorescent. Everything's fluorescent. It's all gone fluorescent. But again, it's another thing that just it blows Americans' minds when you come over here. And there's I watch quite a few of them. It's interesting to see actually when you come over to the UK. Bread only lasts for 2 or 3 days. It's like, why is it only 2 or 3 days? Because it's not pumped full of chemicals to keep it. Just go and buy a smaller one, eat it, and then if it's starting to go off, make breadcrumbs out of it or something, or throw it to the bloody birds. And then after a couple of weeks of doing that, actually it tastes much better. It goes off quicker, but we don't buy as much. That's all you need to do. Go out a bit more often. Don't just shop once a week. Go out every 2 or 3 days. Which I like. I want to see people doing that. Getting into the spirit of things, rather than moaning constantly about it. Well, how do you do it? We do this. Well, I'm going to try that. That works. There you go. Happy days. I think marketing men in the 50s thought so. Don't know if it was ever true. Could be. Mountain Dew looks toxic. It does. It looks completely toxic. Nothing that you put in your system should look anything like Mountain Dew does. Just, no. That's the kind of thing that should go into cars, into cooling systems, not into human beings. It was bad enough with Sunny Delight, wasn't it, when everyone was turning fucking orange? Yeah. Nothing for us. Nothing. Don't ever eat or drink anything that looks like marker pens. You can see the psychology at work with American food, as most Americans presume Iron Brew will taste like orange soda, and it doesn't. Nobody's got a clue. Nobody so far has been able to explain what Iron Brew tastes like, apart from it tastes like Iron Brew. Best. I said earlier, I don't really drink soda. I don't drink pop, but I would drink that. That is fantastic. It's glorious stuff, man. There's a Big Mac in a museum somewhere, possibly Iceland, maybe. It's there for years and looks so. Oh yeah, it hasn't rotted down at all, has it? Just it's there. Yeah, not good. Too much processed food, man. I don't want to try that European processed cheese. There's too many E's in it. It's in an orange can. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You buy with your eyes, you taste with your eyes as well a lot of the time, but it's not orange. It's definitely the best hangover cure in the world, though, as tested on Glasgow shipbuilders. Eldest goddaughter 9 saw Iron Brew sweets today and asked what flavour it was. Easy. It tastes of Iron Brew. What does that taste of? Do not ask any more questions. Press conference over. Mountain Dew used to be one of the highest sugar and caffeine sodas. Not so much these days. All kinds of electric colours, sweeteners, added flavours and caffeine levels. What is it with the... You might be able to answer this. The American obsession with energy drinks. Whether it's just caffeine drinks or like Monster and Red Bull and stuff like that. What is it? People who are sat at desks. I sit at a desk all day doing work. At no point have I ever thought, I need a caffeine boost. I need a big can of Monster. There's no fucking need for it. All it does is... Don't need energy to sit on a chair and do that with a mouse. Just a cup of tea will do, or a glass of water. Or, if you want a caffeine, an iced coffee in a thermos. Still cool. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Uppers everywhere. So you don't have to sleep. If you're awake, you may as well be working. Just log back in. Go on, it'll be all right. You can't remember ever try iron brew. Mandy, what is wrong with you? How can you get to adulthood without trying iron brew? Your Celtic cousins. It's the best drink in the world ever. Yeah, or a proper. Yeah, oh man, it's just horrific. And again, our diet isn't necessarily fantastic either, but it's a bit more healthy because it's not pumped full of stuff. Although, having left the European Union, ours pretty soon will be. Red Bull, anytime you think of Red Bull, you kind of gag because a night's out, 30 vodka and Red Bulls, it's not good. It's not good. You're fond of an energy drink. I don't think there's any need for it unless you're doing something that requires energy. If you are, I don't know, perhaps a domestique on a Tour de France team, you might need an energy drink. As you're going up Alpe d'Huez or something, energy is really necessary. Sat at a desk, just going through paperwork, you don't need fucking energy drinks, know what I mean? And you see people, and they're absolutely rattling. Art's doing that. I need another energy drink. No, you don't. You need to calm the fuck down, is what you need. Mandy, you're more of a Lucozade gal. Old school Lucozade, though, from the chemist. With the orange thing round the top that you used to put up to your eyes and made everything look orange. A bit like that. Yeah. Are our petrol stations allowed to sell drugs? Things chemically similar to drugs but slightly different. I think you can buy things like aspirin. I don't know, what would you Tylenol, Benadryl, things like that, but not drugs. Not like yeah. Not legal highs. One YouTuber doing the US-Europe drink comparisons bought a blue flavoured Fanta to try with the European one. Didn't realise it was only the bottle that was coloured blue on. Oh man, wouldn't that blow your mind? I've got a blue drink. Actually no, it's just white. Just a warm up. You have things like bath salt, spice, fucking spice, like actual spice. The thing that makes people moonwalk down the street. Yeah. It's endemic in British prisons, apparently, spice. And also in some of the more Brexit voting areas of the country, which would explain a lot. You just see people have got like nothing at all, spend all day off the tits on spice. Can't sell them in petrol stations. Although, bizarrely, we can't sell stuff like that in petrol stations. What you can buy in petrol stations are barbecues, charcoal briquettes, fire lighters. Everything to start a fire in a petrol station. Fantastic idea. Nothing can ever go wrong there, can they? And also flowers, obviously. Because when you've forgotten your wife's birthday and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, a shitty bunch of flowers and some barbecue briquettes, just what she needs. Just what I always wanted. Shouldn't even talk like that. Spice breathing, lovely. Sounds like a snoring bulldog. I know exactly what that sounds like. 2 Scotch eggs and a jar of Marmite. That sounds like a song, doesn't it? Who would that be by? Like 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps by Splodginess Abounds. 2 Scotch eggs and a jar of Marmite. Ding, 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 ding. When a drug is scheduled or classed as an illegal, minor alteration to chemistry can pass what? Until each state finally begins to ban them from being sold. So until they get banned, they can just be sold everywhere. Other way around over here, where things have to be safe before they're allowed to be sold. No messing around with things, no changing it, no changing the chemical composition. If it's going to be okayed, you leave it the way it is. We test it. If it fails, then you can change things. 24-hour garage people, half man, half biscuit. Oh, is that what that is? Your CBD and even THC can be poorly regulated. Mad, innit? You can get all kinds over there. And yet you think we'd be a little bit more liberal over here, but we're not. Oh, Wales gone mad. When he goes to the garage but not for fuel. And a blue CD on the Hallmark label. That's sure to be good. 10 Kit Kats and a motoring Atlas. Love it, love it, love it. Otherwise, long haul truckers and underage folks can't get the high they need to get through their days. But you see, when you're doing that though, long haul truckers shouldn't be in a position where they're needing to have artificial stimulants to keep awake. They should be fully rested before they're allowed to drive. If you're constantly chasing the high to keep awake, followed by the crash, followed by the high, followed by the crash, it's not good for you. Nitrous oxide is a thing now as well. Not for cars. I know you see the little canisters all over car parks, especially Merseyrail car parks. Bit of laughing gas. Get you high, lad. Get you off your tits, lad. I missed out on all that. Especially when I was a youth, when I was a sallow youth. Ages 17, 18, going to pubs for a pint of bitter, like a proper old man. Go out and get absolutely off our tits this week, lad. And I'm meeting up with the lads for a pint on Friday. There's a quiz on. Something fucking wrong with you, lad. Well, I didn't end up in jail, did I? True. Yeah. Or Kuchen, not for Kuchen. Your trucking industry is not safe or healthy. It's meant to be profit maxing. It's not good. We had all that in the past, and then overly tired truckers were ploughing however many tons worth of material into people at bus stops, and they went, "Oh, this is not good. This is not a good idea. Maybe we'll put a tachograph on them and make sure they can't drive tired." Glue sniffing and marker pens when you were young. Not for you, though. Not for you, of course not. Perish the thought, Louise. Perish the thought. What were you into? When you were a youth, when you were a sallow youth, what would it have been back then? Were you double dropping Mitsubishis in the church of dance? Any of that now? Raps of Cheap Billy while you were listening to punk tunes? That was still a big thing in the 80s, that man. Huffing aerosols was a thing back in the 90s. Yeah, I think that was a thing in the 70s and 80s as well. I don't think it's ever gone away. Oh, you were into doing your homework. Were you a good girl, Louise? Were you a good girl? Don't tell me you were a goody two-shoes. I've got this image of you being a proper rebel. Don't spoil it for me. Gotta blame the victims more. Those folks waiting for Pinko public transport were in the way of where that sleeping trucker needed to be driving. Absolutely. Commie bastards. Mad, innit? Whole world needs rewiring, man. Viva la revolution. Why is Wolfie working? Fuck all else is working today. How is this even possible? The world has indeed gone mad. Let that be a lesson to you. I've now got the image of Louise in the same way of, do you ever watch Spaced? Simon Pegg and Jessica Stevenson, as was. She's explaining, Daisy's explaining to Tim about how her and her mum used to argue all the time. Don't be out late, darling. I won't, mum. Bitch. And I've got now that idea of you, fully homeworked up. That's your argument. Have you done all your homework? Yes, ma'am. Don't answer me back. Unbridled toxic capitalism is back, baby. It is. It's all about the dollar bills, y'all. Capitalism doesn't work. We know that. It's a failed system. If it worked, we'd all be rich, wouldn't we? The money would trickle down like it was supposed to, but it doesn't. It doesn't even trickle up. It fucking flows up. Like a reverse Niagara Falls. Cray, cray, baby. Cray, cray. Hopefully soon it will all implode. It's about to start, isn't it? The overvalued US stock market, or the overvalued US companies, one of which, of course, SpaceX, about to go on the markets. Is it Denmark? Might be Denmark actually. The biggest pension investments in Denmark have said no, not getting involved in that. It's so vastly overvalued that it's not worth it. Plus, they're not allowed to have any votes or anything. Only Musk is allowed to get rid of Musk. He is not worth anywhere near the amount of money he says he is. American companies not worth even close to what they say they are compared to, I don't know, European or Southeast Asian companies. At some point, someone's going to do an audit of Tesla, SpaceX and some of these other big companies and go, hang on, the figures don't actually add up. When you add up all what they own, what they can make, how much money can they bring in, it doesn't make any sense. Because it doesn't. Who's the company that makes all the chips that are used by the likes of Nvidia and people like that? Is it a Dutch company? AM something? Oh, I can't remember. Should be one of the biggest companies on the planet, and it's about a tenth of the value of fucking Tesla. More cars are sold by other car companies, but for some strange reason, they're not worth as much. I don't know. There was a murder in the nearest town to you the other day. The first murder in about 100 years. Iranian asylum seekers were involved, unfortunately. Oh, cheers, man. Still laughing at the bus queue being in the way of the trucker. It's the way, oh, wait, is it AMD? Whoever the Dutch company is, it's used in everything, including Teslas and fucking SpaceX stuff. It's everywhere. So it should be one of the most rich companies on the planet, and it's worth a tenth of what Tesla is. Fucking Toyota, people like that, selling cars all over the world, left, right and centre, worth a sliver of what Tesla is. Why is that? Why? He's not worth that much money. I doubt he's got a huge amount of money in the bank either, Musk. Everything he bought was leveraged on Tesla stocks. So SpaceX was leveraged against Tesla. Something else was leveraged against that. That was leveraged against that. At some point they're going to realise that he's leveraged like 600% of what he owns against other things. One little card goes, all of it goes. Speculation. Money from the government as well. If you get government contracts coming in, you can make a few quid, but nah. Vastly overrated, overvalued, and at some point it will fall apart. At which point, you know what happens, don't you? The government has to bail them out. Socialism for the companies, not for the populace. Go past Derby Toyota. Where was that? Was that Derby? Toyota in Derby. I thought Rolls Royce, isn't it? Rolls Royce. Everyone wants to believe the fantasy. No one should. McCain's. Oh, it's chips, it's chips. We hope it's chips, it's chips. Daddy or chips. Yeah, you need someone to set up a parallel trading account to the orange one. Won't need the lottery winner. Yeah, His luck is through the roof at the moment, isn't it? Cray. Socialism is only for toxic capitalists. When the banks went, or were about to go bust in 2008, we should have let them go bust. The markets dictated it. Why did we step in? Well, people will lose their jobs. Well, that's the bank's fault. Right, that's me. I have been given my orders. Folks. So we're going to have to... Have I got anything on the screen? I have, haven't I? Maybe, I don't know. Other. Oh, what's the other thing? Chat. Where's the chat? That can go as well. Get off your chat, bastard. Why is that? There you go. This is all over the fucking place. Right, so dancing shoes on while I go and get my stuff together. And thank you very much, as always. You people are wonderful. Taxi Dad is about to be called. Now that's not working. There's no outro. There's no outro. Sorry. Many apologies for the inconvenience. How do I stop this now without any outro? This is on its arse. Thanks.